ever know if we're alive or not.
Dun dun dun.
I'm trying to find the volume of all the music that I play in the background. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Wait, let me start the music. Does it start? There we go. Very exciting now. Am I sharing this with proper sound? Let's find out. Share, remote, more, share sound there. That probably sounds better. Probably hear it better. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Legion D&D. We're the cast and crew from Legion M, the world's greatest fan entertainment company. Passed away, desires, and play Dungeons. I'm Dave Hampton, appointing Dungeon Master. Welcome to Episode 16. We've been playing this for a while now. This is pretty exciting. And our Twitch stats show up. We have skyrocketed up above 2.25 million. So we're like back only.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
You're clipping for some reason. Only every other word's coming through.
It's pretty bad.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
That's really bad.
Gaffron says the music's too loud.
That's
All right. We've got.
Start over again. Start over
from the top, everyone.
Okay. Volume. Is this too loud? Better? Is that better?
That's a little better.
Is that better? Pele, can you tell from your end?
Yeah, I can. I'm over here. Can you hear me? People
I
on.
can hear you fine.
You're a little low.
Am I clipping?
No, but
now you're low.
Now you're low. Maybe you could turn the music down and your mic up or something.
Wow, I've got the music down about as low as it can go. How weird is this? Hold on, there's probably another sound effect thing I'm doing. I updated one of my devices and it may have gotten crazy. Is that too loud on the music?
No, this sounds pretty good now.
Is it good now?
I think that sounds good.
All right, and I'm not clipping?
No.
You're not cutting out anymore, no.
Okay, we'll just hit the rewind. Hi, everyone.
There you go.
We're gonna we're already streaming, but we're just gonna start like the YouTube one from here. 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, welcome to Legion D&D. We're the cast and group of Legion M, the world's greatest fan-owned entertainment company. Cast away their social security cards and play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm still Dave Hampton, your disappointing dungeon master who is hopefully not clipping. I don't know. We'll find out.
Nope.
You're good.
Yes. See, this is what happens when you update the tools of the trade and they reset values without telling you, which is very, very disappointing. Yeah, so we are slightly... Do you remember when we were like 3 millionth and now we're 2.24 millionth?
Wow.
Climbed up
Wow.
400,000 spots in 16 episodes. So if you do the math, by episode 32, number 1, baby.
That's right.
I also didn't do the math, so please, if I'm wrong, and I'm sure I am, don't correct me.
We're 2.4 million with a bullet.
2.25 last I checked. 30-day rolling average. We did decide last time that Matan is now required to sing a snippet of an inspiring song in order to cast Bardic Inspiration. So it's a perfect time to throw a couple of suggestions into the Twitch chat so we can decide what he's going to have to sing, or he could just pass on all sorts of inspiration. But I'm thinking the fan out there, because I know there's at least one, wants to hear you sing.
No one wance to hear me sing.
Oh, no.
Oh no, I think
you are, the more we
Au
want.
contraire.
I think the chat is unanimous, Zenkorin.
Yeah, if people watching this show are attracted to, train wrecks, which it would kind of make sense if they're watching, they are, then they would totally be attracted to you singing.
You have a point.
You've got, this is your audience, right? Don't waste your shot, man. Don't waste your shot.
Infallible logic, Dave. That is the most logical thing you've ever said, I think.
Pretty much.
On this show.
Every once in a while, a broken clock is right twice a day. The other thing is Paul can't make it again, as we know, and I have
Okay.
I have given him all sorts of diseases in the last couple of games just because of that. And I figured since he can't join this time, we should open that up to the Twitch channel. If anyone has any diseases or difficult situations they would like to see Corleone put in, we can kind of throw them in there, and then we'll do a couple of other things, and we'll ask somebody to
And
give
yet
us
he still keeps on saving us, which is amazing. Thank
I
you,
don't-
Paul.
I'm not sure. Did he save you last time? I don't think so.
Not last time, but the time before he did.
Actually, he gave Zancorin advantage on his persuasion check because he revealed his green fuzzy rucksack, and that
That was key.
That was
That
key.
was a
Advantage
key
was-
situation where we
Yeah.
wouldn't have had that.
It would have been a different event. I'll tell you that. Okay, things that I got wrong, or what makes Dave so gosh darn disappointing. Shouldn't there have been more checks on the trip back with Rocky and Zancorin? I actually did roll. I just didn't tell everyone I was rolling because, I didn't. And did I make sure that the horse went far enough and that they didn't get too tired? The reality is I didn't really measure the distance, so I probably got that wrong, but it's okay. And Corleone is at a level 4 exhaustion. I had said 3, but I know I had described him as 4. So he's level 6 I don't think there's saving throws on that either. So we'll see how he works out. So that's important.
Wow.
Any votes for diseases for Corleone?
Mummy rot.
Toe fungus.
Okay, good. We'll
Planter's
keep those in
warts.
mind. Huh?
Planter's warts.
Gout.
I don't think any of those are embarrassing enough.
No, you don't want to wish gout on anybody. I've had gout. It's really.
I've had planter's warts. You don't want to wish that on your worst enemy either. Else.
Yeah, but they're not funny.
Jock itch.
There you
It begs to
go.
differ.
He's got
Jock itch is great. Who knows?
What's a medieval version of jock itch? What would you call it?
Crotch
Horse
rot.
itch?
Night,
Cod- Maybe
Crotch
cottage.
rot?
I think it is crotch.
Cod itch.
night's itch. I don't
Battle
know.
burn.
Knights.
That's an actual
Cottage.
thing.
Yeah,
Battle burn.
the saddle sizzles.
Salty cod.
That's
Salty
more
cod.
something for the Old West. Also, we're not officially selling the Flaccid Brothers t-shirts, but I know if you email Mandy, she'll get one printed up for you.
That's true.
There it is. The Flaccid Brothers t-shirt. The most dangling, wrangling gang in the old realm. Right there. Go ahead and order that for you.
Love none.
That's when you hear the first comment about that on the chat.
Okay, so summary. OMG, finally, they escaped the caverns of Nirenver. We were there for way too long, but they escaped with loads of treasure, which is great, and a mysterious sickness. Apparently, that final tripwire did do something, as Tatiana, Rocky, Zancorin, and Corleone all were being chickened in a green, loopy algae. Corleone is wondering if his man bag will ever be the same. The 7 ran into the Flaccid Brothers, who attempted to stick up, but Zancorin used the power of persuasion and the fear of a moldy potato sack to not only escape, but to take one of their horses. Rocky and Zancorin raced back to Fend, while the rest continued the long slog back on the Fendel Trail. Rocky and Zancorin eventually got healed by the head of the Temple of Torm, because it's their duty to serve the community for free with a handout. Of course, those that are capable should contribute mightily to the cause of helping the church. Zancorin wanted a few words with Sildar. Rocky crashed in a pew for the night. Condra, Tatiana, Pele, Corleone, and Rampuri were going to spend the night in the wild. And as the chill night air swarmed around them, the 5 realized that they still needed to make it through a night of danger and disease. And as they sat around a small fire, they realized that the night was still in front of them. Over to you.
What?
Sleeping in a pew. So,
You were sleeping in a pew. That's what you said. I guess it was a cot, but
zzz.
that's fine. You're,
How far away are we from Fend?
You are about where you took the first night's rest, which is probably about. You guys, you 5s. I'm trying to not say guys, right? We did that last time. We're still going to try to do that. And I really love the 5s bit, so even though there's 6 of you, but you 5s, you're probably about 6 hours away. So if you get up in the morning at around 6 o'clock, you could make it there by noon.
Okay. Well, I do remember we took a long rest, right?
We can start on the other side of the rest if you want to. That's fine. We can do that.
Well, before we do that, I would like to point out that I have studied for at least 4 hours.
4 hours. Okay.
You're so studious.
You're very studious.
Very.
You want to make sure that if there is an opportunity to level up,
Oh, yeah.
that you
I ain't missing that opportunity again. Okay.
Right.
I will let you know that generally speaking, leveling up takes a very long time. So leveling up to 2 is pretty quick, but going up to like 3, 4, 5, and 6 can be like 10, 15 sessions each.
Well, according to all of the research that I have done into the spells that I will be able to do at level 2, I am very excited to get there, and I'm not missing that opportunity.
Right.
Wait, you're
So
not level 2
smart.
yet?
No, I'm sorry. I need to be level 3 so I can
For
do
level 2.
Fast level 2 spells
okay.
that she
Yeah,
finds.
it's
She's
confusing.
enamored with.
There's a
the
whole
power of
chart.
level 2
It's
spells.
a thing.
I love that Mandy is always like a 14-year-old girl trying to convince her parents that it's okay for me to drive. I'm totally ready for this.
100%. And I will continue that argument until I win. Yes. You will give me my driver's license, sir.
You'll win when you're 16, young lady. That's just the way it's going to go.
So have we slept or not yet? I mean, is now an appropriate time for a nice glass of Arch Enemy brand space whiskey?
Wow. Great subtle promotion. Love that. Available at
Raindrop.
shop.legionm.com. And I have to disclose, I'm an investor. Do I have to disclose that all the time?
I also have to disclose that you cannot buy Space Whiskey on legionm.com, but you can go to shop.legionm.com, go to Space Whiskey, and it will show you all of the wonderful retailers that you can purchase from.
Oh, yeah. Drop shipping alcohol is difficult, isn't it?
Yes.
Because of like laws and
So many laws.
children telling their parents, I don't care. I'm old enough to drink space whiskey.
And I would like to let all of the small kids out there know that what I want you to do is go into your mommy and daddy's wallets and pull out a $20 bill and
You
mail
Hey!
it into Taylor Gledhill
Not
at 14645.
You're gonna see an app called Venmo. Scan this
Ooh,
code.
Venmo!
Yeah, you got to get it with the times, Taylor. Come
Man,
on.
that bit is
Right.
old that I'm stealing.
That is true.
Okay.
Check.
If we want to sleep through the night, we can do that, and we can just sort of fast forward.
And can you also resend the letter that we found in the chest?
Rocky has it. Rocky, do you have
Didn't
that?
write that down, Slacker?
I thought I did, but it's not in my D&D Beyond for some reason.
Oh no.
I gotcha.
No,
Must come up and doing it.
Mysterious.
Okay.
I'm asleep, so I couldn't tell you.
Did any of you write it down?
I've got it.
Yeah, because Condra has the keen mind feat, so I would have to send it to her anyway. See how I left the S off of there?
I know. You're learning.
But now I have this pile of S's next to me that I don't know what to do with.
Just go.
So during the night, are you gonna? I'm assuming you're gonna read that out to everyone, right?
Oh, I can. Absolutely. Okay. For your service, if we must work in the right, bring back the dark. There are, however, loose ends that need mopping up. And there's names. So Sildar Hallwinter, Albrecht Ricker, and Lachlan the Brown. Albrecht Richter and Lachlan the Brown were both crossed off. Were those the ones that were crossed off?
Yes.
Yes. So Sildar is not crossed off. Then you know.
No. Sorry, Sildar and Albrecht are crossed off.
Okay, there you go.
My bad.
So Lachlan the Brown is not. Then goes on to say, you know what they know and what they can do. Silence them. There is still the business of the amulet, which I have. Keep an eye out for the messengers. Bring them to me in service of the hand. Oh, and the name on it is Zeshin. Zeshin.
Zeshin. I don't know how to
Tomato,
pronounce it.
tomato.
Zeshin.
I just went to a random name generator and no, it's Zeshin.
There you go.
So it's the morning and we've slept, or we're deciding to sleep.
I don't know if you have anything that you wanted to do in the evening.
Well, I think we were deciding because Corleone is not doing too well, but we decided it was kind of a wash, whatever we do. So
right. So the only thing that I need to do on all of this is find Corleone. I need to open up Corleone here, which I didn't. Totally my bad.
So wait, you didn't save him by chance? The last thing was a 21 from Tatiana Lightstorm doing a roll to help him, I thought?
It hasn't been the morning yet.
Oh, so that was the plan. You had to rest to get your magic, but then why would you roll? I thought we accomplished that for some reason, but maybe I'm wrong.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we haven't made it there as of yet. Corleone still has this is just hating me today. Come on. There we go. Corleone has another Constitution saving throw to make. So let me roll that on the.
That was the big cliffhanger last time. Was Tatiana putting her hands on Corleone's?
And then we paused because we decided we might want to back up to. Oh, hold on. I have a Constitution saving throw here. I can just roll.
We have a way of seeing the roll like on screen.
It's in the game log, and it should be. Oh, hold on.
Well, you need to switch the screen.
I need to switch the screens to be able to see that. So you're on the Fendel Trail. So he rolled a 15, which is good. He did well. He has to make 2 rolls overnight. So let's see what his second roll does.
Left Corleone.
You can do it.
Ooh.
VP.
He drops to exhaustion level 5.
Oh. That's not
which
good.
is bad. But as he is at level 5, the sun begins to rise. And a long rest has been had by all. Everyone feel free to hit the long rest button on your long restinators in your app. And it is the morning.
I am the first up at the crack of dawn for my prayers. But when I turn over from my slumber, I notice Corleone looking very, very, very bad. Like
He's not even moving.
On the edge of death.
Totally.
And I run up to him, and I'm going to kneel next to him, and I put my hands to the sky, and I say, "Oh, Mater, help me heal Corleone's nether regions immediately." And I breathe, and I put my hands on him, and I breathe all of my healing pool power into him with an HP of 5.
Oh. Man, I had a good night's rest. I think I feel a little bit better. Maybe not great, but a little bit. Wow, what are you doing there? As he stares up at you. Was it, I don't remember anything.
It was good for me.
Was it something that, was it good for me too? I don't really know I'm a little hungry.
You are lucky to be alive, my friend. Let's get him some food. Who has food? I have food. I'll give you my food.
I think he might have some. Let me
That's
see.
a good berry. Doesn't he have a good berry?
He ate his good berry right away yesterday because he didn't know what it was. So let me see if he has rations. He does have rations. So I'm just going to he opens up his ration pack of nummies, of nom-noms. We should just rename rations to nom-noms.
The nom-noms.
Everyone eats up their rations. You are on the Fendel Trail. Zancorin wakes up in a comfortable bed inside the Inn of the Southern Wood with the smell of muffins and bacon wafting up from below. The sheets are full of like algae brown that is sloughed off of him, and most of his skin looks relatively normal, but he kind of looks like a decaying little green giant character. He's still got he doesn't look great, but you're feeling a lot better. And what are you doing this morning?
Has Sildar been notified of me, and can I go?
When you came in, you talked to Sildar. He rushed off to find Albrecht, and you asked about him, and Toblin said he'll come back, and when he comes back, he'll check on you, and if you're asleep, you said just to let you sleep, and if not, you would talk in the morning.
So I go out to see if I can find Albrecht or Sildar, either of them.
Right. You don't actually know what Albrecht looks like, but yeah, you can look for it nonetheless.
Well, Sildar.
You know what he looks like. All right, so you head downstairs to the breakfast area where other guests are sitting around tables. They glance over at you, and Toblins looks over at you and looks at all the other guests' reaction, and he rushes over to you, and he's like, would you mind perhaps, not that I mind, but it's clearly unsettling, could I maybe serve you some breakfast in bed? Can I bring up a tray?
I need to either find Sildar or rush over to my friends. I can't stay.
Well, let me, why don't you go outside and wait on that nice bench that quiet fellow that you travel with was sitting on, and I'll make you a little to-go box, and then you can go visit your friend if you'd like to. Does that sound okay?
That sounds good.
Okay. So he runs inside and gathers a bag and puts a muffin and a sausage in there, and an extra one for Rocky. Hands it to you.
Thank you.
Find yourself in the town of Fend, right outside the front here. So
did I see Sildar at all, or?
No.
Okay, so I have the horse, right?
Somewhere is the horse. You might have to ask where they put it because it's not hanging around out front.
So I'll say, do you know what I did with the horse?
Oh, yes. We took it over to the stables. It's just down from Barfin's. They know it's yours if you need to go pick it up for any reason.
Okay, thank you. Instead of going there, I rush over to the temple.
Okay. Rush over to the temple. Inside the temple, Rocky is waking up on a rather uncomfortable cot. Most of his disease didn't spread past his knees, so he's feeling. He looks down and he's boots are hiding most of it at this point. So,
I'm feeling much better.
Rocky, there's no time. We have to get back to our friends and make sure that we can save. God, why do I always forget his name? Corleone. We have to go save Corleone. He's still diseased.
Okay, let's go. I quickly thank the one of the priests. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, and don't forget your contribution to the community.
What are you talking about? I already gave you some cash. I gave you gold. You got it from me already. Enough with the asking.
To those who have plenty, we ask to give more to those who don't.
I just walk out and I start.
I'm out of here.
All right.
Speak to you now and talk to you later.
All right. Hope to see you soon.
The horse is at the stables.
I'll be back.
And I rush over to the stables. Rocky, I think it might be better if you go without me and get Corleone so you can bring him back and get him healed by the disease or from the disease. I'll stay here and make sure that the priest is here to heal him.
Okay, sounds good. Jump on the horse and get moving.
So the horses over long distance move just about the same pace as a human. You're still at about 30 miles. You can push it a little bit faster. There's lots of debate online about the speed of a horse while walking, and those who have horses have walked next to horses, and they're about the speed of a human, but perhaps a little bit faster. But they're not really long-ranged animals. Much better for short spurts of X amount of time rather than really long. So you'll go a little faster. You could probably meet them in about, instead of 6 hours to get there, probably about 4.5, a little bit faster. And of course, if they're heading your way, that's assuming that you're going to like kind of trot for maybe an hour or so and then go back to a normal walk, because you can't push a horse that hard. They're not built for, they're not Gandalf's horse. It's just, that's a mythical horse. These are real Dungeons and Dragons horses.
I could give him a good baddie.
Can, but I don't think that will make them go faster.
No.
I hear good berries give horses gas. Let's head back to camp then. Or do Zancorin? Yeah.
Well, and you can do that, but as he's doing that, I'm trying to find Sildar while I wait for them to come back.
And so you have gone over to the stables. You've only had the stable there overnight. The horse there overnight. Normally, it's like 5 gold pieces a day to take care of a horse, I think. We'll ask the Twitch channel if that's right. I think it's 5. Is that 5? 5 sound right? Tell me if I'm wrong. But we're going to do half of that because it was only overnight. So I think it's 2.5. So you'd have to pay the stable person to get the horse out, which I'm assuming that you're doing. So mark off 2.5 or 2 and 5 silver. 2 gold, 5 silver. And how are you searching? What are you doing? You are over in this area. That's where the where the stables are.
I just make my way back to the inn.
Okay.
Just to kind of see if he's there, ask.
Right. You're walking and like off of your arms and legs, like clumps of what looks like moss are falling to the ground and just sort of, decaying. Your skin's beginning to show through, so that's nice. But you're still rather unsightly. People.
And I go to actually clean myself and shower and everything at the end. But
okay.
Still,
let's say that helps out quite a bit. You're still mottled, but not as bad. But your charisma checks are all going to be at disadvantage for the den, just because. All
right.
Fair enough. Okay, so what are you doing? You've cleaned up. You are.
If I don't see Sildar around, then I'm going to head to the temple, which is where I told Rocky I would be. And then...
Okay. So as you're heading over to the temple, we go back to breakfast at camp. Everyone's rationed up. What are the camp folk doing?
I think we should get on the road and start heading to Fen. We need to check on our friends. What does everybody else think? Man, a few words. Okay.
So is Corleone fine at this point?
Well, hold on just a second. He bends down and separates his robes and sort of... You see him sort of poking around down there. It's like, well, it's not quite the right color yet, but I think it's functional. I'm gonna go take a leak and just check that part out.
Good for you, bud. All right.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Nope, I don't need to know anything else. Thanks, though.
No, I think that full transparency. I think.
Yeah,
is
just
really
a little. Yeah, it's a little much. Yeah, it's cool. It's fine. Well, I really want to continue to figure out where everybody is. I mean, we haven't even found, our little halfling friend that has been kidnapped. So I'm getting really, antsy here because we spent like 3 days in a cave.
Okay, it's working.
Good for you, bud. Good for you.
Thanks.
That
part's good.
I'm so happy for you. That's wonderful for you. So
I have time to check the other part, but I can do that later.
Oh, yep. Cool. Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna find any help on that one.
So what's the fastest way to get back on track, guys? Y'all.
Well, I think we need to be with our whole team. So the fastest way to get back on track is unfortunately to backtrack.
Oh God, y'all are killing me. Okay.
I know, but we need to hook up with the rest of our people.
Sorry.
I don't think we can go on this journey without them.
All right. Let's go to Finn's. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get up there. Let's get there.
All right.
Oh, we're going somewhere. I've been asleep this whole time. I have not been paying any attention. Oh, that's fine. So we'll go wherever there's breakfasts. There's a breakfast in Fen.
I had something out of my pack. Do you need something? I've got a few more things in here.
No,
I think we're going to lose breakfast.
It's fine. I'm good. I'm good, man.
Hey, I can pee. So that's a plus.
For Leon?
Yeah. What? Did I say too much? What?
Congrats, bud. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Right. Okay, so you guys head off. Head off down the trail. Is there a marching order for you?
I'm in front because I'm annoyed.
I'm in the back because I don't care.
I'm in the back. And further back than Pele.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm not
Corleone's
paying
hanging out in the
attention.
middle. Tatiana, where are you?
I guess if Condra's gonna take the lead, I'll hang out in the middle.
All right. You're walking next to Corleone. All right, Condra, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
All right, perception. Here we go. 17.
17. The morning is nice. It's overcast. It's windy. It's a windy morning as the wind is coming off of what you know to be the ocean because you know the direction that you came from, and you always know which way is north. So, you remember where the ocean was. So all of this adds together. You're too far away to actually recognize, you don't smell the sea or anything, but you do know the direction. And it's gusty. It's a gusty day. It kind of affects your ability a little bit. Dust is blowing in your eyes some, and it's a little noisier than normal just because of everything. But you don't notice anything distracting or suspicious along the way.
Okay.
No sign of the Flaccid brothers or anything else in the area, so it seems to be relatively clear. And Rocky, let me have you roll a perception check on your end.
Okay. I'm on my horse.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Horsing.
I'm being very perceptive. Trying to be. Except that I'm not. I rolled an 8.
You're busy thinking how awesomely perceptive you are, imagining all the things that you could possibly see, the people you can save with your totally awesome abilities.
Oh, I just was thinking how awesome I look on this horse. Clippity clop, clippity clop.
Exactly. But fortunately, there's nothing there to take advantage of your lack of attention.
Yes, that's
And-
fortunate.
As time passes, Condra sees a horseback rider who seems enamored with himself approaching from the other direction.
Oh, someone's coming.
I wave. I waved to the tall elf I can see in the distance.
Wait, who is that?
It's me. Rocky.
Oh, it's Rocky.
Rocky!
I'm alive. I'm
Well,
alive now.
I don't
Go
know.
on.
He might be a ghost.
No, come with me if you want to live.
That sounds like something a ghost would say.
Well, actually an actor in another movie, but okay. Come on, guys.
Rocky, why'd you come back here?
I came back to get you all, to make sure you're safe, because now I'm all healthy.
What did you
Alright.
do to the halfling?
Oh, he's gone.
What?
Just kidding you all.
Did
No,
you-
Zach Cotton's in good shape. We got healed up. All good.
Okay.
Back to the town, and then we can kind of figure out the best moves for the next situation.
For a second there, I thought we got lucky, y'all. But all right, let's go.
Oh, he's a good guy. He's a good little guy. He saved my life.
Yeah, who would pay for a hotel rooms without him?
That's right.
I don't know.
I don't know. So I move the horse, and if anybody's tired, I try to pull them up on the horse. If they're not, then I just kind of get behind everybody and
You clippity clop back to town.
flippity clop back to town.
All
Hey,
right.
as we're walking back to town, I need to have a conversation with Pele. So I'm gonna kind of like hang back and
I
kind
love
of-
when this stuff happens because it's storytelling that I don't have to do. And it never happens.
I'm just kind of walking around.
Hey, bud.
Hello. How are
Hey.
you?
I'm good. I'm good. I need to understand something because it's really starting to bug the crap out of me. All right.
Okay, it's fine.
What's with the whole teleporting thing? What's the deal with it? Do you go somewhere and then come back? Do you just like what's the situation?
That's a kind of a broad question. Are you asking like what is it like?
I
To
want to
have
know
your
literally from
soul-
everything from start to finish. How'd you get it? What happened? Is it bad? Do you go somewhere? And, like how? I need to know literally everything about this.
He wants to know how you plink. You plink in and out.
It's pretty.
Plink.
It's kind of a long
The fish
story.
thing.
What's that?
Well, we
the
got at
fish
least
thing?
6 hours.
Let's tell it. Tell a story.
I'm
Hey,
fine.
time.
Well, fine if you. I don't usually tell this to people.
Hold on, little bit of a fourth wall here. Taylor is not gonna miss an opportunity to wax poetic on anything, so this is gonna be good.
And who's all hearing this? I'm curious to know.
Everyone but Zankorin.
Okay.
Is there anybody at on the chats listening? Do we have people in the chats right now?
There's
Ew.
a couple of people, I suppose.
Probably not.
No, we do.
Oh, hi people. Pele's gonna wax poetic on his condition.
All right, Pele. Story time,
That's
bud.
the way.
I don't know if I really want to talk about it. It's kind of a personal thing. It's not exactly, something that I tell people.
I mean, I showed
Okay,
you.
we're not
I
people.
showed you my
All
rucksack.
time.
I mean, I think it's.
That's
at
a
least-
good point. You are not people, most of you. You're right. I'm fine. Fine. So I was an orphan, as you know, sort of scuttling around in the streets of Marouz. It's a little seaside city. Sort of, you probably heard of it, being like a fancy high elf and everything. So, it wasn't too bad back before being, an orphan. Just being a regular little kid wasn't too bad. Being a half elf, you're not really necessarily, most people don't really like you that much. But, luckily I had, two parents who liked me. I had a human dad. I had a, an elf mum. And things were good. And then they died. And
Oh man.
that's
that sucks.
how you become an orphan. And
Sorry to
so-
hear that.
Yeah, it
No, you-
sucks. So, you sort of bounce around for a while. Because, unlike, the thing about elves, living as a half-elf in an elven city, they don't really like half-elves. And
Tell me
so,
about it.
it's
What city
just,
are you from, Pele?
what's that?
What city are you from?
It's a city called Marouz. It's like
Okay.
it's like a little seaside city. I could show you on the map. I've got a map of it.
Oh,
But
So-
but that's not really the important thing. As a little kid, you don't really have a lot that you can do. You don't have anywhere you can go. And so I was taken in by these nuns. They're pretty much the only ones who would take me in.
okay.
And they said, you've got to earn your keep here. And I assumed, and it started out normal. It kind of started out normal, where
Okay.
I would be, cleaning, washing the tables, doing the dishes, just like random things. But as I got older, I started to notice that, like, during the day, like, they would take other kids out and they would take them places and they'd come back and they'd be all weird. Like, they just, like, had this weird glassy look in their eyes and stuff. And I just thought it would be so strange. And then they started, then they come to me one day and they say, okay, it's time to earn your keep here. And I'm thinking to myself, well, how many freaking floors do you have here for me to sweep? And they're like, no. They said, we're taking you out. And I'm like, okay. And so they take me far out in the city, and they kind of like put a like a bag over my head, like, I don't know,
what?
Like, yeah, like some kind of like, yeah, like a really secretive thing. It was really like
Like child abuse. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. They didn't want me to know where I was going, but I could try to, like, I tried to memorize these turns as they took me, but I never really could, like, figure it out, and I really didn't go anywhere afterwards anyway. It's besides the point. And so they decide that essentially what they do is they would take me to this place with these wizards. Like, I assume they were wizards. They were like magical folk. They would do something. Yeah, and they would I don't know, they would experiment on me, I guess. I would assume, with their magical things. They like try different potions, like pour potions down my mouth and like see if they would do anything to me, and then they would like use their like little sticks, and they'd be like, and just see what would happen. Like, I think they were making new spells or something, and so it was fine. It wasn't like painful. It was just sort of weird. I mean, it's like when you rub shampoo in a dog's eyes. It's like not comfortable, but you learn that the shampoo doesn't feel good for humans' eyes. So now, smash cut to, it's been a couple of years of this. And I've got this friend, she was a good friend of mine, and we were kind of like, it was like us against the world kind of a thing, at this orphanage. And so, my friend, she's just like...
What was your name?
Well, it was, what was her name? It's been so long. It's been so long since I really even... I don't know. Well, he's, as I search my mind for, yeah, wow, it's been a long time. Maybe she didn't really have a name. I don't know. We'll call her Stephanie.
Was she the girl, the girl with no name?
Could be. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I wrote it down at some point, but apparently I didn't. So, anyway, she was like my best friend. Like, and so she, and it was like, why don't we try to get out of here before anything else happens? And I, I sort of was like, I don't know. I don't know if we should go. And she was like, no, we should go. We should get out of here. And so one of the days, like I was saying, as I was getting older, things started happening to me. Like, every once in a while, when I'd get like stressed out, I would start getting this weird taste in the back of my mouth, and it would be like, it would sort of manifest itself in weird ways, and it would be easy, sometimes, where it would be like I'd just move like a foot and no one would notice. But then the sisters of this nunnery, they started noticing, because I'd be like sitting at dinner and all of a sudden I'd be like, poof, gone, I'd be in the hallway. And they would be like, where did you go? Like, they'd think I was trying to sneak out. And so they started putting me under a lot more like pressure, a lot more lock and key. And my friend, she would try as hard as she could to kind of like, to like send, try to make it right. Like, she'd cover for me when things would go wrong. When they would put me into we had this little, like a cupboard that they would put people in, when they didn't want you to, when they wanted to punish you, essentially. And so...
the chokey. I had one too.
Yeah, it was creepy. And so, like, she would, like, feed me food, like, when they wouldn't, like, give me any food because they'd be punishing me for running away. But I wasn't running away. I was just trying to be a normal little kid. And so when I was about 14, eventually what happened was, and she had been trying to get us out of there for a while. One night, I had this scary thing happen where they were going to take me and they were going to use me in these experiments for like permanent good, because the sisters were getting sick of me trying to run away, but I wasn't. And they were going to take me in. I was freaking out about it. and I got the taste in the back of my mouth. And the next thing I know, I'm outside the walls of this nunnery where, you know, it's not necessarily like a prison, but they don't like you to leave.
Of course.
And I had a decision to make. And I feel really bad about it. This is one of the reasons why I don't really, you know, I don't remember my friend too much, because I don't think about it. I try not to think about it. But I ran away. I left, and I left her there.
How long ago was that?
It was about 10 years ago, maybe 12.
Was she?
So
She's not there anymore.
I doubt it. I've thought about going back to the city, and maybe once or twice I did. In some of my travels, would make port there or something, and I don't want to go back to it. So I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know whatever happened to her, but that's what happened to me. And usually I try to avoid situations where I have to deal with things face to face, because this affliction could I don't know if I'm gonna end up teleporting into a wall or a tree or something, and that can't be good. So that's why I ended up sneaking around. So
I haven't known you for too long, Pele, but I'm gonna say, of the day that I have known you, you've made a consistent series of bad life choices that put you in a situation that's really stressful. Maybe you're lying to yourself about dealing with it.
Well, I just think I'm better at sneaking around than I end up being. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit of a psychological thing too. Maybe I want it to happen. Like, I don't know. Maybe I want to find ways to confront it. But for the most part, I do try to stay as, I don't know. I don't trust anybody, so I try to just either go ahead and sneak forward or whatever. So anyway, I don't know. Plus,
thank you so much for sharing that. So you don't go anywhere. You just teleport. It's like an instant. You teleport from one place to another.
Well, it is interesting. Because I believe there is something going on with the space-time continuum. Whenever I do teleport, for everyone here it's instantaneous, but for me, I actually have an opportunity to go not just back in time, but also to a totally another place where I tell your parents that you stole toothpaste or something weird, and then they're like, oh, and then they're like, no, I don't go anywhere.
Very, very strange person.
No, I don't go anywhere. It's pretty quick for me. It's not like I go anywhere. At least I don't think so. Maybe if it happens more often, I'll have the ability to kind of figure it out. But it's instantaneous for me.
Well, I'm gonna call it you plinking, either plinking or bamfing. Bamf or plink.
Bamf or plink.
Bamf or plink.
I like it. I like Bamf. I think that sounds cool.
You can call it bamfing if you want.
Can you control it? I mean, if I were to hit you, would you blink?
It's a really good question. I feel like,
I mean, I'm not gonna hit you. I'm probably not strong enough, but Scales here might be able to.
We're walking during all of this, right? We're not.
Yeah. You're still moving.
Oh yeah.
I can hit you, and we'll find out.
I don't know if I like this experiment that we're all working.
I mean, if you're not comfortable with it, it sounds like
you've
been experimented on enough.
I was about to say, well, I mean, I don't know. There is something empowering about the idea of potentially taking control of this. So I don't know.
That's very interesting. Dave, do I recognize what the wizards may have done to Pele?
Roll a Arcana check.
Okay. I'm very good at that.
Are you?
17.
Oh, nice. You're a little bit familiar. There's a more powerful spell than you're able to do that you've read about in your studies, called Blink, and it sounds somewhat similar to that, where somebody can disappear and then be teleported, so to speak, to an unoccupied space. But it's not a condition like he's describing, right? It's just, it's a spell, and you don't know exactly how it works, and you don't know how controllable it is, or even if when you cast it, you have a choice of where you're going. So, but you do know that there is a spell that can teleport somebody from one location to another. You don't know all the details of it, but it does kind of aligns a little bit. There are, with a 17, you know that there are a number of different types of magic users that might be able to do something like this. Wizards being one of them. So it kind of makes sense that if he was being experimented on by wizards, maybe.
Can warlocks do that?
You don't know. 17. You wouldn't have studied that.
Okay.
Are you thinking that I might be a wizard?
It kind of, so it kind of sounds like the spell that I've heard about called Blink, where someone can teleport themselves from one place to another. I'm really curious if maybe the wizards were trying to find a way to attach spell abilities to another creature. It's really interesting. I wonder if that's possible, but it sounds like they weren't successful, clearly. To a point.
I don't know.
I say somebody hits him. See what happens.
I swear to God, if any one of you hits me, I will dagger you hard.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna do it.
Well, thank you for sharing, Pele. I do appreciate it. So just for the record, Stephanie, we don't know what happened to Stephanie, correct?
Who's Stephanie?
Your friend.
Girl that you were talking about that you can't remember.
Oh yeah.
That meant everything to you.
Stephanie, that I don't remember.
Yeah,
everything I told you was true, by the way.
Okay, great. Great. Well, Pele, the last thing I'll say is we have more in common than you think. I'm also an orphan, so I know what it's like to lose
Condor, you would
I don't think you're the same type of orphan as I was, though. That's the thing. Like, you seem like one of those, like, soft cushion orphans who, like, went to, like a nice orphanage or something.
Oh, no. I grew up on the streets, bro. I was scrounging food from anywhere I could get it. Remember those rats that we saw down in the cave? They're good eating, like I said.
I feel bad for you both, but compared to my background, you both have had it easy. So I'm an orphan too.
So many orphans.
And I didn't have a bed to sleep in.
Wait, can we get a show of hands? Orphans.
How many of you are orphans?
How many are orphans?
How many of us are orphans? The monk is an orphan too!
I was not an orphan. I had freaking rich parents, and I grew up with a BMW when I turned 16.
She has a very loving family. Dinosaur-like creatures.
BMW stands for
Beast Man.
Beast winged
Beast winged woman.
Beast man winged something. It was a pet. They're very expensive. Don't judge me. It was my best friend.
I heard that everyone that owns one's a douche.
I'm not a douche.
Just not my words. I just heard that somewhere in the streets, I guess.
Well, Pele, if you ever do find a way to harness your power, please let me know. I'm very curious.
I'll see what I can do. Maybe next time I can think about it.
I saw a fireman once. I mean, while we were sharing, I just thought they're not very common. A lot of cities don't have firemen, but I was at a city and they had a fireman, a whole fire brigade. Never seen them before. It was kind of cool.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Sounds good.
Orlean, that's awesome. I was circus one.
I just felt like sharing. Oh, sir, that circus is cool.
Firemen are cool too.
We could test their capabilities at the next town.
Yeah, I suppose. Speaking of which, As this conversation has gone on, you find yourself approaching finally the town of Fend.
Woohoo!
As you walk in, past the stables that are there. Are you going to drop your horse off at the stables, Rocky?
At the Staples Center.
The Staples Center. Yes, it is. It's actually called the Staples Center Stables. So you drop them off there, and then you walk where? Where were you headed to?
That was a Los Angeles joke. People might not understand that.
Yeah, it was a totally Los Angeles joke.
Pele,
What's
you want to
that?
go say hi to Elsa?
The wizard, the frozen wizard?
The girl from the tavern.
I don't remember a girl from a tavern.
Oh, dear Lord.
Pele's medical experience.
Pele's memory. I can't even.
Well, I mean, I know that you met some girl at the tavern.
Well, you met her first, technically, and then I met her last.
Oh, that's right, because I stole your wand. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I think she kind of stole your wand, but however you want to word that.
All right, where's the halfling? Should we go find Zankorin?
Van Corin is at the inn of the Southern Woods, cleaned up, feeling ashamed. Body, all green and mottly.
Is he still green?
I was at the temple. I was waiting for.
Oh, you were at the
because
temple. That's
I
right.
have no idea Corleone is healthy. I'm thinking
Worried.
he needs to get over to the temple.
So I knock open the door at the temple and I say, "Don't worry about it. It's okay."
He's okay. How?
Condra did her magic juju, whatever that is.
Tatiana.
Nope.
Oh, Tatiana did. Sorry. Not
Correct.
Condra. Yeah, incorrect. It was the dragon lady.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I guess I can actually go and relax instead of worry. I almost ran out to go try to find everyone. It's taking a long time.
Yeah, that's why I came to see you.
Thank you.
Didn't worry.
Corin.
I feel disgusting and I just want to rest for what seems like forever. And
Good.
but other than that, I really want to try to find Sildar. I haven't been able to find him, so I've just been waiting here for you. I was worried sick.
We're glad you're okay.
I'm glad everyone else is okay.
So, as you are at the temple, it's probably around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Lunch is a possibility. There's lots of options for you. But I know you have most likely you have things you may want to do or figure out in town. So, what's your plan?
We're gonna try to find Sildar.
Yeah, we need to find out who this person who wrote the note was.
Meanwhile, Gunter and Rockseeker is still on the rack somewhere.
Still dying.
2 months
Still
later.
dying in a rack somewhere.
Who's at the temple right now? That is not us.
Right now, you don't see any of them, but Rocky can tell you that he knows of at least 3 people. Rocky and Zankorin can tell you there's been at least a few people. A guy named Fitz, who was not very capable of doing anything with saving anyone. His buddy Starmedge, and the father of the temple, or whoever. You don't really know his name, but he's the one that was able to cast a spell. But they're not in sight right now, but he can relate that to everyone, that there's at least 3 of them that are here. 2 juniors and a senior.
I do that.
Well, the first person that we do come across, doesn't matter where, I'm going to ask them a question, but no one's around, so I can't do that right now.
Right. So here's the map. You're at the temple, which is right down here. Into the Southern Woods is up in this area. Condra, you had gone to Eatermath Orchard, which was where the nice lady was.
Yep.
And you had passed the Wandering Oak a couple of times, which is the place where the Red Hand appeared to be hanging out.
I would love to go to the Red Hand, you guys, and see if anybody knows anything about this note, if everybody's down to come with.
I think that's a little too dangerous. I think we need to be very.
Okay.
I think we should go. I don't know about this guy. You look like a vegetable right now, by the way. I think we should go. We've all rested. We've all had a fun time sharing all of our fun stories about being orphans. And I'm in the mood to kill something. So I think we should go do that.
In the middle of the day?
Oh, yeah.
Let's find
It's never a
Sildar.
bad time to kill something.
Let's talk to Sildar first.
All right, where are you going?
Go to the Inn of the Southern Wood.
I have to go back to the inn. I'm not ready for a fight. I'm still very exhausted.
You want to ditch these losers, Condra? Let's go do something.
Let's go. Let's just go. Let's go. Orphans unite. Let's go. That means... Monk, you coming?
I really appreciate being part of the orphan club, but
Oh, yeah, Rocky, let's go.
I'm going to stick. I got to find Sildar. I got some questions for him.
He might be at the end of the Southern Woods.
That's fair. I'm going.
Okay, cool. Tatiana?
Yeah, I'm going to the end of the Southern Woods.
Awesome. As a side note, one of my awesome traits is that we can go from point A to point B in a city I've already been to like faster than we normally would have because I can like figure out city stuff.
I can do that too. It's not very exciting.
What? Let's go.
Just pointing it out that
I mean,
can do that too.
in fairness, this really isn't that much of a city. It's, you know,
I say,
more of a collection of houses and businesses.
I
Okay,
forgot
just-
I had that trait. I'm excited about it.
just to clarify, are we ditching them and going to the orchard, or are we going to the Inn of the Southern Wood?
No, we're going. The Inn of the Southern Woods is where you want to go to. The orchard is the cool elf lady that I met earlier, but across from it is where we want to go.
Yeah, across. You're gonna walk past the Wandering Oak.
And that's where we want to go, you and me. Who wants to go
Yes.
with?
It's a tavern.
Everybody else is coming with us except Zancorin.
It's a trap.
No, Zancorin's going to that place.
Nope. I'm going to the inn to heal because I'm exhausted.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. You seem like you're really excited to not go to the Inn of the Southern Wood, and now you're
Right.
like, let's all go to the Inn of the Southern Wood.
No, we're
I'm
going.
going-
to
Talking about.
Sorry, we're going. You're not going to the Southern Wood. We're going to the Oak Place. Sorry, we're going to the
Wandering
Oak.
Oak.
Place.
So
That-
the
that's where we're
Wandering
going.
Oak. I
We're going
We're
there.
going to the
I-
inn of the
I-
Southern Wood.
I
You're
take
going to
off
the.
at a sprint, and I'm just like, okay, last one, there's a loser.
All right, so you sprint the approximately 300 feet to the Wandering Oak entrance and turn around, and who's behind him? Anyone? Is everyone
I
else
am.
just
I'm not going to let him
walking?
beat me.
Shaking my head and continuing walking to the Inn of the Southern Wood.
All right, so Khandra and Pele are going to go into the Wandering Oak. Is that right?
You see how
Yes.
fast I did that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And everyone else is going
I know
into
secrets about cities too. Just let this-
The Inn of the Southern Wood.
I'm gonna hang out with Pele and Khandra if it's okay. I'm not an orphan or anything. I mean, I've got my own sad story, but there's a time for everything. But
You can come.
Yeah,
You're-
it's
you
fine.
know,
I really am not in
typically
the mood
make
for
some pretty-
another sad story though. So let's
Yeah,
have
I'm
some.
not-
Let's have some fun.
I could really go for a beer. That would be great.
Yeah, let's do that.
Go.
All right. So half of the group heads over to the Inn of the Southern Woods. Meanwhile, Pele, Khandra, and Corleone open the doors
And I think
to.
the monk was gonna come too. Am I right?
I think everyone was
Monk, are you
coming
coming?
besides Zancorin. Right?
I don't know who's going to the
Okay,
Wandering
I'm
Oak.
going to the Oak.
I believe if I'm right, tell me if I'm wrong. Zancorin, Rocky, Tatiana all said they wanted to go to the Inn of the Southern Wood, and everybody else said they were going to go to the Wandering Oak to stir up some trouble.
Got it.
I think that's how it is. Right?
All right. So inside the Wandering Oak is whom? Pele, Corleone, Khandra,
Rocky.
Rocky.
No. No, you went to the Inn of the Southern Wood. My God, these taverns are just...
The monk.
There's two inns.
There's
the Red Hand Inn and the Good Inn. I'm going to the Good Inn.
Is delightful. The Wandering Oak is a tavern. It is not an inn.
Okay, it's a tavern. That's what it is.
Yeah, as you look out front of the Wandering Oak, it is a building that looks as though there's like a front porch to it. It's mostly wood, kind of has a Western feel, I'm going to say, in the way that we would talk about it. And you can see it says the Wandering Oak. You can see there used to be an S there, and it isn't anymore. And the porch sticks out from the front. It doesn't go the whole width of it. And next to the porch on one side is an oak, and on the other side, there's kind of a bunch of, it's just dirt and somewhat of a hole, but there is no oak on the other side. Just so you know, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
And
I go straight up to the bar.
all right, you go inside.
The Wandering Soak. Is that where the S was missing from?
No, the S was on the other side of oak, so it was oak.
Swandering oak.
Plural.
Got it.
Yes, not soak. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's plural. Okay.
Got it. The Wandering
So,
Oaks.
as you walk into the bar, your eyes adjust for a half a second because it's a bar and it's dark. You can't see that much.
Yeah, but I have dark vision, so I see just fine. So.
Okay, then you see pretty well. But your eyes still have to adjust for that half a second as you come up from
The
bright
monk
light into the inside. Yes.
Requires no adjustment. I just want to state that for the record.
Okay, there you go. Monk has no adjustment as he comes in. He can see and perceive things around him perfectly perfect in every way, very much like Mary Poppins. And there's some open tables. You can walk up to the bar, and you do look around. There's a number of people from the Red Hand that are around, that are in there, and they're engaged off to themselves, talking around a bar, sitting around tables, etc., etc. You don't see a whole lot of locals, people that aren't dressed up in Red Hand outfits, but there's a couple that are there. You're at the bar.
I'm at the bar. I'm getting a drink, and I'm
Hi.
kind of looking around, seeing
Can
who's
I help
next
ya?
to me.
With something.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
So, what was your name?
I'm the barkeep.
Hi. Oh,
Robbie.
Bobby, the bar.
Robbie with an R.
Robbie. Bobby would have been better, but that's fine. Robbie, the barkeep. What do
You don't like my name?
I love. It's a great name. It's a wonderful name, Robbie. Robbie, the barkeep. What do you have available? I would like an alcoholic beverage, please.
We got ale.
Okay. Cool. I will take ale, and then who's like right next to me? Is there any like red hands that are like right next to me at all?
Not immediately. There's a couple further down the bar, like 3 of them talking to each other.
3 of them. Okay. So, Robbie, I would like an ale, please, and then can you please get 3 ales? Send them down to those 3 gentlemen right down there, please.
He kind of looks over, looks back at you. It's like, feels a little desperate, but sure. He turns around and he grabs some beers and he drops one off to you, and you see him walk over to the others and puts them down in front, and he leans forward and can't really hear what he sees, and you see them sort of look over, and one of them is sort of and the other one sort of kind of looks you up and down a little bit, and they kind of raise their glass. One of them gets bold enough that comes over.
Awesome. What is everyone else doing before I get into this conversation?
While Robbie goes over there, I pour myself, Corleone, and the monk a drink from behind the bar, and hand them and just say, man, I thought we were her friends.
Wait, you're going behind the bar to try to steal beer?
Yeah, I reach over and I grab 3 glasses and I just reach over and just run them under the tap and pass them out to everybody else. I will do a check if needed.
Yeah. Are you trying to be sneaky, or you're just you're
While
letting him
Robbie's
know, getting him
distracted
in to
giving
charge you?
beer to the other people, I take it for free. That's
Got it.
Yes, so I'm
Okay.
trying to be sneaky, but also clever and cool as well.
Well, I'm not going to have you roll a clever and cool check, because that's obvious. But let's have you roll a stealth check.
Okay, roll.
And because you have nothing going on that can help you out here, and you're at a bar where people are looking at you, you got to roll that at disadvantage.
Okay, but even though the barkeep is gone, Robbie the barkeep, remember Robbie? He's
I
got his
remember
back
Robbie,
turned to me.
right, but you also have to remember that Robbie was talking to a group of people and pointing towards the side of the bar where Condra was, where you are now, leaning over and trying to get beer. So
There's no chance that it could have happened in the time that he was walking towards the table.
You've never. It's going to be really hard to fill 3 beers by the time
It's your
they
world,
go.
Dave. I'm just living in it. Here's my disadvantage roll.
4
And-
stools down,
Oh god, it's a pair of 10s for a 15, which isn't too bad.
which really isn't that bad. So you managed to get 2 of the 3 poured when the when Robbie looks over and he's like, "What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're paying for those. Go ahead and take them."
All right, Condra, pay the man.
Remember, I mean, just meta.
We're with
Remember, I have a lot of
her.
money.
I
So,
point lazily, and I'm like, "We're with this one," and I say, "You've got all the money, remember?"
I do. Okay, so I put down the
Pay
mic.
the man. Okay.
Yeah.
And all right, are you everyone staying at the counter? Or are you?
You guys, I mean, I would hope that my friends would understand what I'm doing and they would kind of hang out next to me while I'm about to engage in this conversation in case shit goes crazy.
So, do you need some muscle with this, or are you good on your own?
I'm always good on my own, but at the same time, I'm hoping that my friends understand what's happening and are here for me.
I don't know. I'm picking up on a little bit of, oops, I shouldn't have done this. Here, Condra. Why don't you go talk to your new friends? We'll be right here. Don't worry.
I'd like to mosey over to a table
All right.
close enough, that I could still hear, but with my back to him.
Wait a second. Since when does this monk have this this cowboy accent? Is it that?
It's a new thing.
It just
He was so enamored with the Flaccid Brothers that he
Oh,
adopted their
I-
speaking style.
they inspired me.
To be flaccid? Ugh. That made me kind of throw up in my throat when you just a little bit.
Well, yes, and I will hang back at the bar. I will sit there.
Right. So the largest of this group, this strapping giant of a man, wanders over, tries to give you a nice smile. He's like, "Hi, what are you doing here? Thank you for the beer."
Of course. Hello. What is your name?
Hello. My name is Ernst Klank.
What was that?
Ernst. It is.
Ernst.
Yeah, it is
Hello,
Norden.
Ernst.
It is a Norden name.
Hi, Ernst. My name is
And
Condra.
what is your name?
My name is Condra. It's very nice to meet you.
Very pretty name. It matches you very well.
Oh, thank you very much. I do my best. What are you guys doing here? Who are your friends?
And it's they are not important. But we all work for the Red Hand is what we work for, and we're taking a nice lunch break right now.
The Red Hand. What a cool name. What is that? What do you guys do?
It's sort of a police force, I suppose, for the area. We were hired to come and help in the area and make it, a safe place to grow. Apparently, the town wants to grow, and safety is very important to everyone. And that's
course.
what I am doing is helping that.
So what you're telling me is that you're big and strong?
Well, your words, not mine.
No.
But, it's
Awesome. Hey, I heard that there's this really cool guy who hangs around here sometimes, and I'm wondering if you know him. His name
I'm
is
right here.
Zeshin.
What?
His name is Zeshin. Have you ever heard of somebody named Zeshin? I really want to meet him.
Zeshin? No, I don't know.
No.
Where do you know this Zeshin from? Maybe that will help me.
Oh, I've just heard some tales about he's like super cool. He might be part of the part of a cool like police group. So since you're, a cop and everything, I thought maybe you like knew him.
I've not heard of anyone like that. So
Okay.
no,
All right, cool.
no.
Awesome. Neat. Well, thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you. I'm gonna go over here and hang out with my friends, but maybe I'll see you later.
Where are you all from?
Oh, I'm from a town you probably haven't heard of, and it's called Darlin Is Met.
Oh yes, in Burberry. Oh, that's I'm from Nurden, which is north of there. So we
Cool.
would come down sometimes through there when
story.
I'm younger, with my friends. Before I
Cool.
work here, yeah, it's a nice place.
That's really neat. All right, well, I will talk. I'll just be over here, so I'll probably see you before we leave, though. Okay.
That sounds great. I will make a point of it.
Awesome. I kind of grab Pele, kind of sneakily, and kind of just go over to where the monk is.
All right.
And flash another sweet smile over at Ernst before I walk away, just so he doesn't.
He's
suspect
kind of
anything.
staring at you a bit.
So when's the wedding?
Pele, dude. All right. Do I have to do all the work here? You try something then.
Oh, do you want me to go flirt with him? I'll go flirt with him.
Yeah, if that would help.
I can flirt better than anybody.
Okay.
So I saunter up to this guy
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right.
and I say, "So, I hear you're from just outside of Burberry. Is that true?"
Who's asking?
Well, I'm asking.
Seems like you want to make a deal of something, yeah?
Well, I'm always looking for deals. I heard that you were a police officer from my friend over there. Is that true?
I work for the Red Hand, yeah.
Oh, the Red Hand. So you're not like a real cop. You're like you're like more like a
Not
militia.
like a real cop, huh?
Well, I mean,
Pushing
you
your
know,
luck,
sort
aren't
of-
you?
Well, I mean, it's like, there's the police, there's the army, there's the police, and then there's like a militia or something. Like you just
Well-
you keep order, and you have.
This town, we are the police. This is too small of a town to have its own police force.
Oh, interesting.
We were brought in to help bring order, and frankly, you seem like a disorderly type of person.
I do try to keep myself together, but what can a girl do? I just sort of
What?
been on the road for a long time.
Sort of steps back and looks at you. Like, I don't know where you're from, but girls look very different when where I am from.
Oh well, I'm half fish, so that is part of it.
What?
Yeah, it's like we're sort of, we don't.
Get
really
out
have-
of here. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check,
Okay,
just to see if you could keep talking to him.
that's good. Oh, it's a 7. Oh.
Why don't you go sit down with your friends before I make being here more difficult for you?
Sounds good to me, man. And as I leave, I'll dip a hand in one of his pockets and see if I find anything.
Wow. Okay. Let's do a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check. It's a 15.
Okay.
What do you
You're
do?
able to slip his hand into a pocket that's on his robe somewhere, and that let me roll something here. Stuff out of the way. That pocket appears to be empty,
Disappointing.
but he didn't notice.
Well, that's good.
That's good.
So I walk back and I say, I got his phone number.
Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. We need some information, you guys. We need some information. So,
Sorry, I couldn't find anything. He's got deep pockets, though. I did learn that.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of stand up and to no one in particular, I'm gonna say, Session right here.
Tom
Session.
Bosley!
Does anyone turn around?
Everyone turns around and stares at you, wondering who this crazy person is yelling out a word or a name that they don't really understand.
Has anybody seen Session? Anybody? What, he keeps like leaving. What is happening? Nobody has seen Session?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
9.
9. Everyone just turns back to their drinks, talking and all.
Cool.
And then Ernst wanders back over, and Rocky, are you there or are you not there? You and Zancorin are over at the other place?
We're at the Inn of the Southern Wood.
Okay, and Tatiana, are you with them or are you at the Inn of the Southern Woods as well?
At the Inn of the Southern Wood.
Okay. So Ernst turns around and looks at the four of you, which is the monk, Condra, Pele, and Corleone. And he starts to walk over to you guys. You fives. You. Meanwhile, at the Inn of the Southern Woods, then Corin, Rocky, and Tatiana walk up to the Inn of the Southern Woods. It's delightful there. It's so pleasant, so pleasing.
But I have to go to the bathroom, both as a character as Rocky and in real life. Can we do a bio break now?
Yes, we can do a bio break, and we will pick up in just a second when we return. Meanwhile, feast your eyes on the Flaccid Brothers T-shirt that you can order from Mandy just by sending her an email or a Twitch chat, and you can like, let's say this is the perfect breakup gift, right? Like, let's say you're breaking up with a certain someone who might have some difficulties in certain areas. This is a great parting gift for them. There are wines that are good for that too. Like most of $2 Chucks are really great to have a wine to an event like this because it's also disappointing. Anyway, back in a few. Bye. I finally have Twitch up because it's, with me checking maps and screens and sound effects and all of that, it's really hard for me to pay attention. There's still no sound?
No, we can hear you. Well,
hear you now.
no, I turned your sound off when we went on our break. We're back now, though.
Oh.
Sorry, I forgot that you like to do...
Oh, you squelched me ahead of time.
Forgot that you like to do interstitials.
You kittens again.
Look at this kitten that we have.
Oh my god, it's so tiny.
That's a kitten?
This is a little kitten.
What type is it? Kitten?
Tabby.
Oh my god, how old is it?
Hey, is Tatiana's microphone working, or is it just a prop?
I think it might be. I don't know. Is it a prop or not? It's very, very close
Very
to camera.
faint. Not. Yeah, but it's not. I don't think it works. I don't think it's working that well.
Okay, buddy. I think it's time for you.
Dude, is it just one kitten or is there more than one kitten?
We have 3 kittens.
I want a kitten.
Oh, we have a cat.
Hi,
here.
Alyssa.
Wait, there's someone else in your picture, Pele.
Who is that? I don't
The
know.
floating head.
Yes.
I just
Come see
bought
the kittens.
and finally went down for a nap, and then Taylor took one, and now they're all crying.
Wait, how many kittens do you have?
We have 3 right
3.
now.
They foster.
We foster
okay.
kittens.
But they're
Aw.
our
Good
first
one.
actual bottle babies because I felt confident enough to. I did the training and the courses, and so they're about 2.5 weeks old.
They're so young.
Oh,
That's amazing, Alyssa.
Yeah. Taylor's a good
Thank you
cat
for being
daddy.
an awesome
Do my
human.
best.
and how sharp are those claws?
They're not so bad.
Oh, they haven't grown in yet.
They haven't. Yeah, 3 weeks is when they start to get real.
Yeah, and then they are basically just needles. They turn into murder mittens as quick as possible.
Murder mittens.
Yeah, totally.
I just want to make sure he doesn't jump.
He wants to.
Okay,
I think he's still blind.
I'm gonna turn off the Twitch now because I don't think I have the bandwidth to freaking run everything else. So
Oh my god.
good. I'm gonna take you back.
I want it. My wife is the only lesbian in the world who is not a cat person, so we don't have cats.
I didn't know there was a one-to-one relationship there.
Oh, it's like a full-on thing. Like lesbians have cats. That's what we do. And except us. We're the only ones.
Okay.
We'll get you eventually.
I was just gonna say, like,
So you're fosters?
Yeah. Oh, did you miss the kittens?
I missed them.
Aw, I'll bring one back at the end.
Okay.
Send us
We-
pictures, please.
We've got 3 2.5-week-olds who just joined us yesterday, and so they're bottle babies, and they are learning how to live life.
We have a Persian, which if you don't know the difference between a Persian and a regular cat, it's not just that Persians are super furry, but they've also been domesticated like 5,000 years longer than regular cats, and they're totally different than a regular cat. So we have a regular cat and a Persian, and the regular cat is always getting in trouble doing cat-like things, jumping on counters, eating food, blah blah blah. They chase each other every now and then, but the Persian is much like a guard dog would be. She knows the rules of the house and will just go after the cat when the cat breaks the rules. So if the cat jumps on the counter, this one is all over the cat to chase it off the counter. It's like a guard dog would do, just because they're more attached to humans than any other type of cat. So they're like I had gotten my first COVID shot. Woo! Yesterday, and I was passed out last night, and the cat obviously didn't care, and was, I don't care, I'm just running around the house meowing and making a mess of things, but the Persian comes and sleeps next to me all night just to make sure I'm okay.
Aww.
It's amazing.
I didn't know Persians were domesticated that much longer and that it made a difference.
Yeah, it makes their personalities are totally different than other than other cats. It's really weird.
Heard that about sphinxes too. I want a sphinx so bad.
I think they have been domesticated longer. It would make sense that they would be.
People say they're like dogs more than regular
Persians are
cats.
definitely, personality-wise, are more like dogs. They're anytime, like a dog, glad that you can pet a dog anytime. Dog is always happy. Cats, not so much. Persians, yeah, anytime. Please spend human contact time with me. I am happy. In fact, I work at a stand-up desk, and I have 2 stools under the desk that I occasionally will step on. And if I'm not on it, the cat will sleep on it, so he can be near me. There now.
Cute.
Adorable. Is everyone back? Yes.
I think we're all back.
Yes? We're back?
Looks
All right,
like
we are
it.
back then. Welcome back, everyone. We are back at the Inn of the Southern Woods, where Tatiana, Zankorin, and Rocky are walking up to the door.
Let's open those doors.
We
Go inside. The lovely, it's a lovely little place there.
Hey guys, I need
It's
to
louder
refill
there.
my whiskey flask.
You're gonna refill it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up
Sure.
to the bar and see if I can refill it.
Absolutely. Wow, look at you being all. I have a cost for this. Whiskey for 16 ounces. It's 5 silver.
5 silver.
That will fill your. You actually had 1 shot left, so you only need 12. So let's just say 4 silver.
Oh, I have 2 shots left.
Oh, okay. Then 2 silver, 5 copper.
2 silver, 5 copper.
Yep. For some mediocre whiskey. Fill that
Well,
sucker
as
up.
long as it's alcoholic, that's all that matters.
Yes.
2 silver and 5 copper.
Yep. And it's filled up to the top. Zankorin, what are you up to?
I'm going to find myself an ale. I want to drink an ale.
All right. You go up to the counter. Toblin's there.
I want to get stinking drinking. Hi, Tomlin. How you doing?
I'm good. What can I help you with?
Well, I like an ale, but I also want to know where Sildar is. Have you seen him?
He left last night to look for Albrecht, and then he came back a few hours later, said he couldn't find him. And then he was up and out early this morning, so I haven't seen him since.
Well, if you see him, tell me so I can talk to him. How much for the ale?
How much do you want? Mug?
Just
you want
a
a
pint.
you want a pitcher?
A pint.
A pint. All right. 4 copper.
I give him 4 copper, and then I give him an extra copper because I'm
You're so
nice.
kind. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Anyone else want anything? Zankorin and I can't remember your name.
Tatiana.
Tatiana. Yes, that's right.
I'll buy for them too.
Oh,
All right.
What do they want?
Rocky.
They've got all sorts of ales and wines at this location. So
I'll probably take a wine, but I'll bring it to my room. I'm absolutely not presentable right now, and I'm still very exhausted.
You go upstairs and get some sleep, little guy.
all right.
You know where Sildar was looking for?
Albrecht?
Oh, let's see. Well, he ran out. You know. The little fellow Zankorin, when he came in, well, he looked horrible. And he asked to see if he could be healed. And he ran out, didn't know if Albrecht could heal him. And he ran out and was gone for a while. I don't know where he was looking for him. I don't really, I'm awfully busy here at the inn, so I don't really pay attention to, his workaday life that he does. And he came back, and it's 2-3 in the morning, I suppose. I just rolled over and cuddled up next to him and fell back asleep, and then he was off this morning, so I didn't really get a chance to talk to him.
Know anything about a person named Zeshin? Have you heard that name?
She's not very common around here. No, don't know anyone named Zeshin.
And Sildar's never mentioned anyone named Zeshin?
Not that I recall. Sometimes he goes on and on, I'll be honest. I don't always listen as good as I should. I don't think so.
You know where we could find Lachlan the Brown?
Who?
Lachlan the Brown. The druid. Hasn't he been here before?
Not that I know of. Druids don't come into town all that often. Perhaps maybe he came by another name. What's he look like?
I don't know. I've never met him.
I describe him.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you've met him.
Yeah. So you describe him, elderly fellow, gray hair, rather unkempt, murmuring to himself.
Oh my God.
And
Sounds just like the monk.
more talkative, but yeah, more hair too. And he listens. He's like, "No, boy, you sure would have remembered somebody that had what you're describing with the feet that turned into whatever that the whatever you said, the twigs that turned into shoes or whatever. That's fascinating. But
Pretty wild.
yeah, it is pretty wild. No, I would like to think I would have remembered someone like that, but I don't know if they would show that talent off to everyone. But I'm not familiar. Where did you meet him?
In the woods.
You didn't actually meet him in the woods, you know that.
Then I lie.
All right, roll a deception check.
No, there's no point in doing that. I don't lie.
Okay,
Made a mistake.
you made a mistake. Okay, do you remember where you met him?
At the other town.
Take notes.
I don't remember.
Check your notes, people.
It was a long time ago.
I haven't been keeping notes.
That's like weeks ago.
You met him in Gwendolyn at the inn in Gwendolyn that I cannot remember the name of it. I have to look it up.
Take some notes, Dungeon
Or
Master.
take some notes. I have
Take
notes,
some notes.
but do you really think all of our viewer wants to wait while I look them up?
No, it's okay. Is there any lead hand people in here?
No.
Are there any suspicious types in here?
Besides you? No.
Just happy, nice people.
Just happy, nice people. Yes. You met him at the Gwendolian Arms. There's notes, people, right there. Oh, I got the wrong sign up.
Vandalian
The
Arms.
Gwendolian Arms in the city of Gwendol.
It sounds like such a nice place, Gwendol.
It was a nice little town.
Rocky.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Then Colin's going to sleep. He needs to rest.
Do you remember the conversation that you had with him?
I thought this is to the Dungeon Master. I thought he was just about he had to go north into the woods. Something bad
He was-
going on in the woods.
He was going into the north side of the woods because he was investigating something about this forest being sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick forest.
Something, was sick. In his words.
Have you heard anything about a sick forest?
There's been a lot of talk about that, about the Hoffen Woods not being the same as they've been in the past. We've seen a little here. More beasts coming forward out of it.
Yeah, but what about the wood themselves, the trees? Are they be sickly?
Not in this part, but Hoffen Forest is pretty large. If he was on the north side, it's a lot of 50 miles on the other length of the forest. So quite a ways.
Well, that is very helpful of you to talk to us about it. And
Meanwhile,
meanwhile, what?
Meanwhile, back at the Wandering Oak, Ernst has wandered up to the crew of you at a table, and he's like, I think that I remember you people. You came in town a while ago, yeah? Couple of days?
Maybe.
You're the ones that rescued Sildar Hallwinter? Thinking you own the place like you're some sort of hero, huh? You can tell he's a little drunk.
Well, I mean, we kind of are heroes.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, we're quite renowned.
I think, little man, that I don't think you're renowned anywhere. In fact, I will challenge any one of you to a fight. No magic, no ranged weapons. 50 gold pieces.
I go up to him and I put my hand on his chest and Ernst, let's go get a drink. Would you like to go get a drink with me?
Roll a persuasion check. 13.
That'd be good.
He's like, I see what you are up to. If you think that you are better than us, then you fight us. We will pick the strongest one of us, and we will fight the weakest one of you. The strongest one of you. I don't care. It won't make a difference. Winner gets, you put in 25 gold pieces, we put in 25 gold pieces. We'll see who wins.
Are we talking
Ernst,
like...
just give me...
First one that drops unconscious loses.
Okay, that was what I was gonna ask. Is this like a somebody dies thing, or like, somebody gets embarrassed?
Trying to see how tough you are. Like somebody dies, yeah? No.
Well,
I will just knock you cold.
It's an honest question.
But I will do.
Is this happening here?
Who wants to fight me?
Ernst, just give us 1 second, sweetheart. Just give it. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Are you all just wimpy people saying to be heroes from where you're from?
Ernst, we'll just 1 second, okay? Just one second. I'm gonna take my crew and kind of huddle up, okay?
All right.
Yo, what the hell are we doing?
I don't know. This guy.
Let me just.
Okay, but I've got an idea that I've been waiting to use. What if? So I've got a bag of ball bearings in my pouch.
What?
Yeah.
You got a what and what?
Yeah, I don't know what they are. It's interesting. I literally have a bag of ball bearings in my items list, which is funny because they don't use ball bearings in this time, but I do have like a bunch of steel balls.
They're ball bearings.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I don't know. Somebody gave them to me. I won them in a card game at some point. The guy's like, put in my ball bearings. I'm like, what? But they are super handy for making like people slip around, I think. So what if I spill this bag of ball bearings on the ground, or these little shot balls, and then we push him, and then we, I don't know, steal a bunch of his stuff. Like we could just jump him now, I suppose, is what I'm thinking.
He has friends here.
Yeah, but like,
It's chaotic.
I think that it might be fun and successful at the same time. But then again, I have no reason to believe that there's anything. I don't know. I mean, why would we fight? Why would we fight this guy?
How many of the Red Hand are in here right now?
As you glance around the room, roll a perception check.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. 21.
21. As you look around the room, you see probably about 7, 8 of them that are in there. And there's a handful at the counter. There's Robbie behind the counter. He occasionally disappears out the back. And the player, the Red Hand there's 4 sitting around a table, and then 3 up at a counter.
Okay, guys, there's a lot of people in here right now. There's like 7 Red Hands that I can see, and there's like other people. I mean, do we really want to fight right now? I mean, the goal is to get information and to move on.
And that's the idea, though. I think we can make this more interesting.
I'm all ears.
What if we tell him
Literally.
that if we win, they gotta take us back to their headquarters. They gotta show us the thing. I don't know. It's probably a cool place, right? If we win, because we don't have to fight all these people. We could just beat this one nerd over here, and then we'll be like, if we win, I stand up and I execute on the plan immediately. It's in my head. All right, and so I stand up and I say, all right, listen. You seem like a pretty cool dude. So, how about this? We make it 50 gold pieces if you win.
You are upping the ante here, huh?
Well, we've recently come into some money, right, Condra? You still got it on you? Yeah. We'll give you that if you win. But if we win, you gotta take us back to the Red Hand hideout, because I want to see it with my own eyes.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. I hear it's a really cool place. I hear you guys have got like a bunch of like tapestries and things that you've collected, confiscated items. I don't know. I've heard about it. I hear it's pretty sweet. Roll a a persuasion?
Yep.
Oh, beautiful. It's a freaking 24.
Oh.
All right. So, he thinks about it for a second. He's like, 50 gold pieces when I win, or I take you to where our office is, huh? Yeah?
Well, not you. You'll be knocked out, but your friends.
Ha! Zubi, you are funny little man. Look at this scrawny man. Hey, guys, look at this scrawny little man who says I'm going to be knocked out. And they get up and they sort of look over a little bit, see you. Who's going? That's the deal. I will do that. Who's going to fight me, huh? Which one of you?
Well, do you want to tell your friends? Why don't you go back and tell your friends the rules so that they know where we should mail all of your personal items to?
That is very funny. I think they will have a nice time watching me kick your ass. That is what is going to happen. Hey, come over here, everyone. Look and see what is going to happen.
Is it?
I am going to beat up this scrawny guy.
So is this going down right now? I think he seems like you sound like you want me to fight you. Is that what it is? And I turn back to my friends and I'm like, does anybody else want this one or no?
You can pick who you want to fight.
They said no magic, bro.
Yeah, but that's the fun part of magic, Condra, is that you don't let people know you're using it.
You'll know I'm using it, but they won't.
Okay, great. Then I'll do it. I'll fight you, you frickin' swine. Let's do it. And I wink at Condra and I'm just like, okay, a little bit of, just a little bit of, right? And
I'm like trying to wink like a bunch of times so he knows that I'm winking at him. I got it.
Winking at each other like real obviously. Like,
Roll a wink check. I don't think there is a wink check, but yeah. So here's where we are.
Religion.
Nice. You planned this combat, Mr. DM.
Hey, a dungeon master is always prepared.
Okay, well, let's
Apparently.
Hey, Ernst.
What?
Okay, well, let's ante up
What
here.
do you want?
Condra, show the man the money. And you, on the other hand, my friend,
hey,
show me the
Robbie,
map.
come here. You hold the money for us.
Show me.
Soon you will give it all to me.
So you gotta show me. Well, you gotta ante up too, pal. Where's the map to your hideout?
Fine. He goes over to his friends, and then he comes back and he slaps 50 gold on the table.
Well, no, we're giving him 50 gold. But he's
Wait, who were... I'm holding my gold right now, right?
Yeah,
I'm not going to
she's
give
got the
my
gold. Whereas...
No, you give the gold to Robbie. He's the barkeep. He'll keep track of it for us.
Robbie does
I'll
seem like
trust
a
you for
trustworthy
it.
guy. Okay, Robbie, but then he's got to give you the map to his hideout.
Okay, that's fine. I will draw a map to the hideout. And I won't show it to you until, it's there. So he goes...
How how do I know you're not just going to draw a map to your mom's
Well,
place?
additionally, I
And
think
I'll
that
know where
Ernst
that
needs to
is.
go with. I think Ernst needs to go with us. Like he can draw the map, but he also needs to go with us.
I agree.
This is
I
fine.
feel like
I will.
there's-
I will. It's not going to happen, but I will draw. I will take you there myself. We will
Okay.
all take you there. You, three of you will be fine, but one of you will be beaten and bruised, looking horrible. That is what I know.
So you'll just take us there even if we lose.
No,
Is that what I'm
I
hearing?
said, look, I've had a lot to drink.
So how about this?
Who am I fighting? Am I fighting you or the tall girl, or am I fighting the tall guy with the weird glowy eyes, or this quiet fellow?
You can
Hello,
fight
little
me.
quiet fellow. You're so little and
Rusty,
quiet.
you wanna and I look over at the monk and I'm like, you want this one? You want this one? I don't know. What does the monk do?
I kind of feel like you made this bed, Pele.
Okay, fine.
I got your back, bro.
Fine, I'll have all the fun then. I'll do it then. So so I'm like, okay, it's me. And so like, I just wanted to be made sure that like, you know, in the world of the game or whatever, or I look over at the Red Brand people and I'm like, so you're gonna take us to your hideout when I kick your boy's ass? Is that what's gonna happen?
Hey, Dave. How tough does this guy look?
He's pretty big. He's pretty strong. The fight is no ranged weapons, but you can use regular weapons.
Hey, Pele, are you? Wait. So would regular weapons? Would that include like swords and daggers and McStabbins?
Yep. You can negotiate.
Seems like a weird thing to be like, yeah, we're gonna fight
Robbie's-
with swords till we knock each other out.
Well, you probably won't get bludgeoned unconscious, but you might bleed out a bit. Yeah.
Suppose. Okay.
You can try to change it if you want.
I think we should just fight with our fists.
If that is all you want to fight me with,
Well,
go ahead and
I
roll
don't know.
roll a persuasion check.
Okay. I don't know if this is a good idea for me though. It's a 16.
Yeah, I will fight any of you with just fist and arms.
All right, are we doing this here or are we doing
Fine.
it outside? What's the deal?
We clear spot on floor right here. We do it.
Robbie, are you cool with that? This is your place, bro.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
It's a great way to raise a little money. Who wants to bet
Okay, well, now...
on the... Who
sorry.
wants... Hold on one second.
Sorry.
Who wants to bet on the tall German guy, and who wants to... or Northern guy, and who wants to bet on the scrawny-looking half-elf? Is that who's fighting?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
2-1. 2-1 odds on the big guy. Who's in? One of the couple of them come in and they're willing to put down a little money on it.
Well, great.
They're dropping.
Who wins this money if it
Are you sure you got this, Pele?
No, of
He's-
course not. But, I mean, you can...
He's paying.
Like I said, you can do it.
He's being his own gambling bank. He's setting the odds.
This is happening.
What's the if you're fist fighting, what do you look at, Dave?
Unarmed strike.
Apparently I have a... Let's see, hold on. Wait, where did this one come from? This is new.
What?
A melodramatic slap.
Oh, that was your. I renamed that. That was your unarmed strike. Except you did 0 damage with it.
Okay.
So I renamed it to melodramatic slap.
Oh, well, I don't want to do it with my hands then.
In a fist fight, even if you hit him, you would do 0 damage. You're probably not the best person to be in this.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, let's fight with swords then.
Surprised you guys
Right
have
now, you already rolled a check and persuaded him and everything.
Pele, do you want me to I mean, as fierce as your melodramatic slap is.
Yeah, of course. I didn't do this on purpose. I was looking at you like, you want this? You want this? And you were like...
I'm not saying that I want this, but I probably don't want... I mean, actually, I wouldn't mind seeing you just made a fool of repeatedly in front of a large crowd of people.
I mean, you made your bed, Pele.
But...
Well, then, yeah, let's go.
Are you sure we can still... I assume you can still switch at this point if the monk wants to take your place, but I ain't gonna speak for the monk.
I've committed, so the monk's gonna have to step in front of me if he wants me to not fight this fight at this point.
So Robbie sees you guys discussing frantically who is going to go in and fight, and he's like, hold off on the betting. What are you, who's fighting? And it affects the odds. Who's going in?
All right, I'll take this, Pele. Come on. If we're gonna get in a fight, let's put in a fighter.
Sounds good. I like it.
All right. Hold on a second. All right. 20 basis points up. He got a better deal. Wasn't 2-1. So, it's a little closer. He's measured you and
only 20 basis points. That's
1 to 120. A little closer to a 50-50 in his view, but he's still given. If you bet $1, you're gonna win $1.20. If you bet on the other guy. So money's dropping, and the others let it ride on that amount. They still feel pretty confident about it, even though they won't make quite as much. And you see one of the locals comes up, and he slides some money over to him. You don't really know who he's bet on. Any of you guys gonna bet?
Yeah, I throw a silver. I throw a copper piece down, and I'm just like, got your back, bro.
Gold. That's a gold minimum.
No, it's not.
That's a gold minimum. How am I going to divide up? How are you going to get 20% more of a copper? It's gold minimum.
Fine. Put a gold piece down.
Big spender.
This is ridiculous.
Screw you, Rob.
Anyone else?
Please don't die.
Anyone else betting? All right. Let's do this. Ding, 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 ding. He rings a bell that's behind the counter. All of the, everyone sort of gathers around and spreads themselves around the room to watch. Let's get this on the screen so you can see where everyone is set up. You guys are, 15 feet across. They've cleared all the stools out from the center of it. And there you are. So, the monk versus, gotta get the right board up
Where am I standing? This is important.
You are over here, kind of in the corner. There are more people around the room. I just don't have them all drawn.
Am I behind Rampuri or am I behind Ernest?
I have you right now, right here. You can move to wherever you want. This is where Rampuri is. Here's Ernst.
I'll move behind Rampuri, please.
Okay.
I'll stay behind Ernst.
And just so I know, what is the status of the ball bearings at this point?
I have no idea.
Oh, they're ready. I'm looking at them. I have 1,000 ball bearings.
All right.
I would like to discreet. Okay, wait. No, but I might deploy them. I may deploy them at an opportune moment.
All right, give me a chance here. I can take this guy.
All right. So let's roll for initiative.
All right.
Is it just the monk rolling for initiative?
Yep.
That would be a critical 23.
Critical initiative.
Nice. 23. going to take me a while to go through a bunch of these, which is crazy. I got to look for his damage. I wasn't planning on a fight like this, so I've got to figure it out. Okay. Let me do a half a hint of a look here. Rampuri, I'm pulling you up here just so I have you on the screen and I can see your abilities to do crazy things. Okay. Okay. I'm set. This is going to be exciting.
Oh my god.
It is bar fight. Woo! I don't know if I have the best bar fight music, but hey, we'll use this music. This sounds great. Bar fight time. Rampuri.
All right, is it my go?
Your go.
I am gonna sidle right on up to him, so down into the left one, so I'm right in front of him. That's him, right? Standing by that stool.
Yeah, this is him.
All right, and I'm gonna whack him with the fists.
Okay, go ahead and attack.
I rolled a 6.
He bats it out of the way. Is that all you have?
That was just the misdirect. Now I'm gonna hit him, use my bonus action to hit him with the other fist.
All right, go ahead and roll.
That would be a 9.
9, he bats the other one away. This, you seem like a little girly girl. Let me show you how we fight here.
And then I'm gonna jump like a spider monkey and land on that top of that table at my 11 o'clock.
Over here? Oh, sorry.
I can't see where you're
Wrong
pointing.
one. Over here?
Yeah.
Perfect. Close enough. Oh, look who is so fast. Someone goes super fast. He runs up to you. And reaches out with his fairly powerful fist. This guy is strong. You can see how big he is as he is attacking. Oh, that just lingered on the nat 20 and fell the wrong way. But it's only a 7. He lashes out to try to hit you, and misses. Swings low, you leap out of the way. He bends forward to try to attack you again. 17.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. Damage. 5 damage.
Okay, so
maybe
real quick
showing-
for meta stuff, I'm not in this, but can I do something while
If you want to
it's still
inject
happening?
at any time, let me know.
I would like to interject now.
Okay.
I would like to cast Cause Fear on our friend Ernst.
Cause fear. Let's see how crazy that is to do and what your actions are when you do cast cause fear.
Okay.
So that is verbal only. It's a concentration spell.
I can kind of like whisper it, right? Cause Fear.
Wow. Target must succeed or become frightened of you until the spell ends. The frightened target
Why
can
I'm behind Rampuri.
a saving throw at the end of each of his turn, ending the effect of itself on a success. Okay, so here's what I'm going to have you do.
Okay.
You have to cast it, but it is verbal.
Okay.
So, you have to do a stealth check to see if anyone notices.
Okay. So do I do that before I cast it? Obviously?
Yes.
Okay. So
If
stealth.
you can manage to get it off secretly.
Hey y'all. Hold on to your butts. The 10.
It's a 10. You are standing right next to, as you can see on the screen, this other guy who sees you begin to mutter some words that he recognizes as arcane, and he says, "Huh? I don't think so."
Can I kick him in the balls before he like says anything?
Oh, you're in the middle of trying to cast a spell. So he says, "I don't think so," and he reaches out and he just slugs you across. So let's just
Can
roll
I
a
slap
damage.
him?
We might have to respin up a little bit of damage here to see what's going on if this bar fight's about to get a little bit
Getting out of control.
So first, I'm going to have him try to hit you. I'm just
Okay.
rolling on a character. Actually, this is the wrong person rolling. Let me see where. Still fine. Smack. And he does. I got to roll a different die here. Hold on.
From slapping me, he does damage.
No.
You can reach my face. I'm pretty tall.
Yeah, he can reach your face. He just clocks you across as you're in the middle of your spell, does 3 damage, breaks your concentration. You don't get the spell off, but take 3 damage.
Okay, well, done. But now can I do something back to him?
I think we're gonna have to add you to the roll here. Why don't you roll initiative?
I've got a plan. 22.
22. All right. Okay. Easy enough to keep track of. I wish I could drag this and change it. They don't let me change the order, so I might get a little bit off. But remember, you are normally you would be right after Rampuri, but I'm going to count that this is your turn this round, and that as his turn this round. So you've both gone this round, but we're going to go back to the main fight, Rampuri.
All right. I would like to. I'm just gonna. What the hell? I'm gonna leap over this feller.
All right.
And very, like cat-like, and come down behind him and bring a fist to the back of his head.
Oh, nice. You leap
Good
off
job.
the table, doing a flip, come down with both hands clenched together, slamming against his head.
With a 10.
You're rolling like crap, I'll be
I
honest.
know.
He steps out of the way, your arm swings and a miss as you land on the ground. Gracefully.
All right. Well, it's time to get serious now. So I am going to focus all of my energy, and I'm going to slow time down. And in the space between my 2 heartbeats, I'm going to go back and remember how to punch somebody. And when time springs back to full speed, I'm going to unleash a flurry of fists.
How many attacks is that? 2 or 3?
It's 2.
2. All right, let's roll the first one.
14.
You strike him, and as it hits his shoulder, he gives it out of the way a bit. And doesn't make any significant impact.
That's killing me. All
You're
right.
rolling like crap.
I know. 10.
10. You try the other side. Does the same thing. You are still a very weak person.
All right. With that, I'm going to do another backflip, and I'd like to land in the middle of the table, the other table right in front of my
Perfect.
friends.
So you leap backwards. You might be weak, but you are... Oh, I moved the wrong person. Hold on. You might be weak, but you are very fast for a little tiny girly man. As you leap over to the other side, he steps up close to you, jumps up on the stool that is next to you, and reaches out with his giant left fist to sling across at you. 8.
That's a miss.
He swings, you deftly leap out of the way as he tries to counter with another 18.
That one connects.
5 damage. We're bottom. If anyone else wants to interject that is not currently in this is your time.
I would like to try to sneakily kick the stool out from underneath the bad guy.
You're a little ways away from him to be able to do that.
Can I...
You look on the screen, right? You're here and... Oh, hold on. I didn't move him.
Oh, he's on that stool.
Yeah, he's on that stool. He's next to it.
Can I crawl under the table and then yank the stool out from underneath him?
You can try.
Okay.
Go ahead and... Wow. Do a... are you going to try to do it stealthily?
I will try to do it stealthily so that nobody notices.
First, roll a stealth check. Now, everyone is staring at your direction, and there's no one seated at the table, and it's not like there's tablecloths. But hey, you're stealthy. Let's give it a shot.
Let's see how stealthy I am. It's a 17.
17. I actually, in my mind, set a 17 as the bar. So you are able to sneak underneath the table, and you just decide the best way to do it is to reach over with your foot and sort of hook it with your foot and grab it. Let's have you do a strength check.
Okay. Strength check. Oh, where do I hit that? It's up at the top.
At the top, yep.
Up on the left, okay. I roll a strength check, and this time it's an 8.
An 8. You try to grab it and pull it out from under him, but he weighs a lot, and you're just not able to cause it to move.
Well, shit.
You tried. Anyone else? It's just the 3 of you there?
Corleone's in there.
Corleone. Yeah, I'm just watching. This doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't do strength well.
Do I need to include myself in the initiatives or no?
No one has noticed you, so you still can kind of be on the edges.
Okay, if nobody's noticed me, could I do something else sneaky while I'm down there?
Not on this round.
Okay.
I'll let you kind of do it again if you need to.
Okay.
Back to the top of the order, Rampuri. He is standing on a stool.
Oh, what about Chandra, though? You skipped Chandra.
Chandra is after you in the initiative order.
Oh, gotcha.
The 22.
Okay. All right, well, it's back to me. Okay, I'm going to do it this time. I swear I'm going to do it. So this time I'm going to just leap down beside him and clock him just like right sideways in his stupid, ugly face.
Get it, Monk.
12.
Well, he puts up his hand and just grabs your hand and pushes it backwards.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to get him with the other one.
All right, roll it.
24!
24.
Yeah!
The other fist. As he pushes that one down, your left goes up for a jab, does 5 damage to him.
And then, sorry, can you please remind me what the dodge does?
Dodge lets you get out of the way of his range without him taking opportunity attack.
So, no, that's disengage.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Dodge is totally right. Gets you ready for an attack against you, but it is an action unless you have the ability to take that using key or something.
Yeah. And so that would mean that if he would roll at disadvantage, correct?
Correct. Yes.
And does that apply to just his action, or would it also apply to a bonus action? Because I noticed that he's swinging at me twice.
Yeah. That would apply to the bonus action as well.
Okay. Then I'm going to center myself, slow down time, and when I come to, I'm going to be standing there, Ralph Macchio style, just like this,
But didn't you already use your other fist as a bonus action? You did. You've already used your bonus action. Patient defense can only be used as
Oh, you're right. Okay, I apologize then. I apologize. Well, shit. I'm just gonna. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go down swinging. I'm gonna bring back the flurry of blows. And
Okay, so we're just going to stay, instead of a bonus action, you did the flurry of fists.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. Go ahead and roll one more.
Okay.
We
Is
won't
that
be
cool?
pedantic about it.
Is that
Huh?
cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because if I should have declared that earlier, then
If we were all experts, would say, no, you have to take time, those are the rules. But we suck at this game, and we're
well,
just
it's a good teaching moment, is the way that I see it. So,
Totally.
so I rolled a 15.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Thank goodness. 7.
Ooh. 2 uppercuts to him connect as you feel the one hand that, you know, when you hit the first time he let go, and then that you use that hand and did another uppercut, and you could tell he kind of doubles over a little bit. Chandra.
Okay, so is this other guy, is he like at war with me now? Is that where we're at? Or is he like just there?
He clocks you across the face, and he's just like staring at you, going,
Oh, okay, cool. So
Try
screw
again
this
if you
guy.
want to. Huh?
Okay, so screw that guy. I have, so, and also just to be clear, because I've never been in like a close battle like this before. So I only have one action, and that's really all I can do, right? That's really my entire situation. I don't have a bonus, really. I can't do anything else. I have one action, and that's it.
I'm pulling up your character and taking a look. You have...
You can always have an
yeah.
action, a bonus action, and a movement. So those are the 3 things you can always do. So
But
if you
there's
have
not a
stuff-
lot on your bonus action
Right.
list. You have 2 weapon fighting, and so far, no one has broken out a weapon. So-
Okay, so can't do that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do? How not okay does the monk look right now?
I will let the monk describe himself as a human does, as opposed to in numbers.
The monk is feeling pretty beat up. I mean, he's
Okay.
still got a little bit of life in him, but he's feeling like he could be a blow away or 2 blows.
Okay. Okay, so let's see, here's the problem. If I don't get this guy, then he's gonna say that I tried to use magic, and then the whole thing is a bust. So I've got to get this guy.
You,
Right?
you
Yeah.
talk yourself into the action you're going to take. That's what I say.
Okay, okay, so I'm gonna cast Cause Fear in a sneakily way so that no one else notices on the asshole next to me.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do.
Try it with a... Oh, so even though you didn't finish casting it, you still used the spell slot. What? Yeah, that's
That
what
is
happens.
so
You get
unfair.
interrupted in the middle of a spell, you still use it.
Okay, then I'm not. Okay, can I back that up? Knowing that?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Friends.
Remember, if you're...
He's a hostile. Damn it!
Yep.
Ugh. Okay, backing that up again. Cause Fear, the asshole. Let's go.
The guy next to you?
Yes.
Okay. Assuming you are not hiding it at this point, you were just doing it, so he can't...
Yes, because that was not part of the bet. The bet was not that I could not cast spells on other people, just not in the fight. So.
Right. Yeah, this is a separate bar fight that you guys
So
are...
yes, I started a separate.
You are
bar-
engaged in.
The rules do not apply. Let's do it.
Okay. So, you point at a creature that you can see within range.
Yes.
Right next to you.
I would like to cast this by raising my wand. Well, I don't need a wand at this point. So I'm gonna say, Cause Fear! and get really like animated and like kind of tower over him a little bit, and that's
Wait,
how I
cause fear or Toll the Dead?
cause fear.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were doing Toll the Dead. I'm sorry.
Cause fear.
Okay. He does a, what is it, a Constitution saving throw? What is it?
Yes, Constitution yeah.
All right.
I thought it was wisdom.
Let me go back and look.
It's
I rolled
wisdom,
it.
my bad. It's
You're
wisdom.
right. Wisdom. Okay,
Right.
I'm re-rolling that. That doesn't count. 4.
Oh,
The
wait, it's
you,
good for me, right?
you see this, and he just goes. You yell out this cause fear, and he looks at you, and he's like panic in his eyes as he looks around the room as quick as possible to see how the hell he could leave, and then he just totally 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. His turn is him running out of the room.
He has a lot of movement. Okay, cool.
The others look at him, and they look back at you, and they look back at the fight that's going on. Let's see if any of them are more interested in this fight or the main fight. Nope. They look over at you, and they look at their friend out the door, and then they just turn back to the main fight.
Okay, cool.
Paying attention.
Cool. All right.
Perfect. All right. It is now Ernst's turn. Yes. You get back to the right screen. Both of you are still in the same location. The 14.
That's a miss.
It's a miss. He reaches out to try to hit you. You jump out of the way. He takes a step closer, and this time he's gonna try to push you off of the table. So I'm gonna have him use the same sort of attack. I'm sure I'm doing this wrong, everyone on Twitch, but I'm gonna have him just use like a normal unarmed strike, but the result of it is going to be a push. Actually, you're supposed to push back. It's a dual strength. Is it a dual strength?
It depends on what's happening. Is he grappling or just pushing away?
Pushing. He's gonna try to push
away?
him off the table. Yeah.
You could be argued it's strength against strength or dex, because if like
Totally.
someone's pushing you, you can kind of
Yeah.
be dexterous. and-
Totally. Yeah. So I'm
that.
gonna have him do a strength against Rampuri's dex.
And is that's the dex at the top, right?
Yes.
Okay.
8. Sucked. What's your roll?
14.
14. He tries to shove you off the table. You leap out of the way. And we are at the bottom of the round. Pele, you are still under the table. No one has noticed you much. He is still on a chair.
He's still on the chair. Okay. You tell me, is this something I can do with one of the ropes that I have in my bag? Can I potentially, like, trip him up a bit by, like, either lassoing it? I don't want it to be obvious.
Mhm.
Sounds
You
pretty
don't want
obvious.
lassoing a guy in a bar to be obvious.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay, well, maybe there's something else I could think of with some of the things that I've got. How about this? I will throw the ball bearings onto the ground. The slippery thousands of ball bearings. I have 1,000 ball bearings. I just dump them all around.
All right.
his
So
feet.
suddenly, underneath the table, spills out ball bearings everywhere, but none of them are on the floor as of yet. But they will be.
Oh, you mean the people are not?
Correct.
The people are on the floor.
Got it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming, Condra's on the floor. You guys are on the floor, but Rampuri and Ernst are on a table or a stool, so they haven't ended up on on the floor yet. That's what I thought. I just had to double check the saving throw on this since I know Ted's listening. Okay. Ball bearings are on the floor. Basically, floor is lava. That was a free pub for that show. It's not lava, but it is slippery at this point. Rampuri, your turn.
Is the can you tell me like how much of the like where are the ball bearings? Are they like all over the floor? Or
Everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah. There's not. I mean, once you get all the way over to where like Condra's, I mean, they've rolled all over the place.
Okay. And how far, theoretically, completely hypothetically, could a monk leap?
There are rules for that too. You know, I'm gonna a standing leap.
Or maybe one step. I backed up and like, could I make it to the next table?
Maybe. When you make a standing high jump, either way, this is a distant jump. Let me see if I can figure out the distance of this jumping. Oh, why am I on this? Why does it look so small? Okay, here we go. Jumping. Your strength determines how far you can jump. This is a standing long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover the number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, which you will not be doing. When you make a standing long jump, you can only leap half of that distance. So it's your total strength score, which is what?
That's at the top, right? That's a 10. So I could leap 5 feet?
You can leap 5 feet.
Unless I ran 10 feet before, does running in a circle count?
I'm gonna say that if you took a step back, this table that we're looking at here is 10 feet ish, close enough. So if you take a step back and you run forward and you leap over, you can make it 5. You can make it on this stool, but you're gonna have to roll a dex check to land on that stool without knocking it over. But you can try.
I feel pretty confident in my monk-like abilities. Now, would that be my action, or would that be considered my movement?
To me, I'm gonna call that movement.
All right. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll here because I hit him the last 2 times. So I'm gonna.
You're still within range of him, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and knock him out first. So
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him with the fist.
Okay.
And I rolled a 9.
And a 9. He braces himself on the other leg of the stool as he sees the ball bearings on the ground, and you don't contact.
So I'm gonna say, "Ha, sucker," and hit him with the other fist.
All right, go ahead and roll.
8.
You try to hit him with that fist. He also moves out of the way. It's not so much that he's amazingly fast, but you're just not on your A game today.
I am not on my A game.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Either you go buy a lottery ticket right now, or absolutely do not, because something is happening. This is like statistically impossible.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm gonna make the leap then. Tell me what I got to roll, Dave.
You can make the jump. You leap. You go over. You make the jump. Leap over to try to land on this. You're gonna do a acrobatics check.
Okay. That'd be a 23.
23.
Dave.
Oh, you nail it with the whole, type of thing, and then you flash your COVID card. You're like that. You nailed that.
Now,
one.
am I still in range at that point? Should I take a step back up on that table?
COVID card.
COVID card. Actually, I'm going to pull this out and flash this.
Awesome. Oh, so sad. You probably have someone's like, I don't even know if you have kids, but it'd be a really awkward conversation. They're like, Dad, what's this?
Dad, what's going on? My wife is like, Jeff.
Jeff, do we need to have a talk?
Yeah.
I know people's interests change over time. What was your question?
I'm just gonna move from the stool to the table.
Okay, sounds good. So you have let me move you. Try to move you. That would be, that's all within your movement since you have so much movement to do. You have 50 feet of movement, 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, if you move to the table, he gets an opportunity attack.
No, because I hit him with my.
Oh, you're right. No
I've got
opportunity
that
attack.
That feat.
Awesome. Okay, great. So you can still like leap to the other table that's within 5 feet. You don't even have to do that. You can go wherever you want.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna hang out with Condra.
All right.
Put me right next to Condra.
All right. So you jump all the way over to this other table. He sees how quickly you move. He's got to make one dexterity saving throw. Either because he's going to jump to the stool that's right here, or he's going to step on the ground with the ball bearings in order to get to it, and then he's going to try to jump over.
Is it not my turn yet?
Oh.
Or am I still in the thing?
I got so excited about this fight, I didn't. It's actually bottom of the order again. So if Pele LaTrout wanted to try anything, or Corleone has pulled up a stool and grabbed someone's beer, and he's starting to drink it. And he's like, "Oh crap, fruit beer. Hate that shit. People might as well just drink a Capri Sun." And Pele, you doing anything?
Oh, there we go.
Wait, no, it was his turn. Hold on.
No, it's Condra's turn
Condra's
next.
turn.
I thought it was mine after the monk.
Totally wrong. Condra, it's your turn.
Okay. So that guy's gone. Is there anywhere I can move where no one's really going to pay attention to me, since no one's really paying attention to my fight anymore since the guy left?
I am going to say that if you back up from it, now Rampuri just jumped behind you, so it would make sense for you to move out of the way because you don't want to be involved in the fight. So yeah, I think you can move, back away, either towards, if you move back to this area, no one would pay attention. It would just be like, oh my God, the fight got really close. I'm backing up. So
okay.
Yeah.
So let me do that. And then question for meta question. Does Toll the Dead, does it only ring for the person that you cast it on, or does everyone else hear it too?
I believe everyone else hears it too. Let's see. When one creature you can see, and the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. Oh yeah, everyone's gonna hear that.
Okay, if I'm trying to be sneaky here. If I cast Acid Splash or Firebolt, is everyone gonna see it, or can it?
Totally. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Great.
Mote of fire and green glob of sickness or acid. Totally.
Okay, now another question. If I cast Cause Fear, is Ernest gonna know that I did that?
Is Ernst gonna know if you did that?
Yeah. Same thing with friends. Would the person know that I did it to them?
I mean, friends, absolutely. It says that in the spell.
It says that.
But the idea of spells, like, think of it again, like if magic was real, right? If someone cast Cause Fear on me and I just all of a sudden got really afraid of the thing I'm fighting, and that's not in my nature to do, and I know magic exists in the world, I'd probably suspect, someone cast something on me. There's magic. I would feel weird. I'd feel different. So after I succeed from the fear, most definitely, I would say.
Yeah, I would say so too. They're going to know that there was some sort of magic effect. There are some spells that clearly call out that they have no recollection of something that happened to them, and this doesn't. So I think we use common sense.
Shit. Okay. In that case, my dear friends, Rampuri, I'm going to do nothing. I'm sorry. There's nothing that I can do that is going to make sense for this to be a decent outcome for any of us.
Understood.
All right. It is now Ernst's turn. Ernst is going to try to make it over to one of the tables as well, but he's got to try to make it across the floor. He's pretty big, and he sees that stool, and he's like, I'm going to have better chance trying to put a foot on the floor and then not have difficulty getting on the stool and getting on the table. So he's got to roll a 10 on a dexterity check in order to survive this. 12. He puts his foot on the ground. You see it wobble a bit, and then he puts his other foot up on this stool, and then he goes across to all of these, and he jumps on the table next to where Rampuri is. There are now 2 people on this table. The table's like, as both of you jump on it. I'm gonna see if the table collapses.
You gotta roll for the table.
Table's fine. And then he's gonna take 2 attacks at you.
Bring it.
Ooh, 22.
Yeah.
Oh, 7.
Ooh, that puts me with lying on the ground with little Tweety birds.
You're at 0?
flying over my head. That puts me -2.
Okay. Poof. You fall back on the table, smashing an ale glass as you go down. And he looks at you, and he's like still standing over to you to see if there's any more. And you're not budging. And then he turns to his friends. He's like, "Yeah, the winner again! Yeah, that is right! Yeah!" And so he's so excited. He hops down off of the table onto the slippery floor, and he still catches his balance a little bit. Goes over to his friends as you are laid out unconscious on the ground. And everyone's like, "Ah!" And Robbie's exchanging money and going back and forth with it. He keeps your gold coin, Pele. You see
money that I just lose so I can take it out.
I don't know. Did we ever give him the money?
Robbie has the money.
Oh, Robbie has the money.
Yeah. So yeah, you gave 50 thanks to
50 what?
Gold.
I didn't have 50 gold.
I thought, how much gold did you get?
I had 20.
Oh, I thought you had 50. I've got 54 gold.
Okay, well now you've got 4 gold, Pele, and Condra has 0.
Wait. Let me just double.
I thought you got
I did not write down what I had. I'm sorry. I thought I put it in my equipment, so that's why I said.
Did you get a butt ton of gold at the last place?
Yeah, you were holding all the gold.
Yeah, you had
I
a
thought
ton
I got
of gold.
20 gold.
No, I thought you got lots of
I got
gold.
like a lot of gold.
Okay, for some reason it is not here. I thought I put it in here.
Let me see. You got that at one of the.
It was one of the
chests.
One of the chests.
Let me go look it up.
Down in the
Sorry.
well.
I thought I wrote it down.
That's fine. Here it is. The well. I kept notes, so I could.
It was
tell
in
you
the
about
cave.
Yeah.
It's on a post-it note. It's on a post-it note. I have it.
Awesome.
It's okay, so I actually had 35 gold. Sorry. 35 silver, 60 gold, 5 platinum, 1 pearl. So okay, I'm good. I'll take out what I
We really didn't lose that much then.
No. Well, we lost all the. No, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't even lose half the gold, so it's fine. Okay.
Some of us lost a little more than others.
Okay. However, the monk down to 0
is dead.
Needs to make a death saving throw.
I'm sorry. Remind me how I do that again.
It's in the upper right of the screen. Once you hit, your hit points go to 0.
Oh, there we go. I see it. Okay. So how do I roll though?
You just roll a 20-sided die.
Oh, just roll a 20-sided die.
Yeah. Eight. You failed your first saving throw. You can stabilize him. Remember a couple of weeks ago, I gave you all the ways that you can stabilize people? You want a refresher on that? Because you would know that if we were really good at playing this? Yes? No?
Yes, please.
I'm looking it up.
The monk would like you guys to be refreshed.
I mean, it's up to them, and they're not talking, so I think you're.
Oh yeah. Let me know how we can do this. But I don't know if I'm gonna.
They're worried about the gold. Who cares about their friend dying on the floor?
Okay, you can. I don't have it in front of me. I lost some of my notes prior to episode 8. And we must have gone over that prior to that. Because remember at the beginning when Zancorin was dying all the time and nobody would heal him? That was really funny.
Okay.
But you do a medical check on him and you can try to stabilize him. So anyone going to run over and try to help?
I have a quick question before I do.
Yep.
Did they actually write down the whereabouts of their place on a map, or was it never established?
No, you agree. They agreed to take you over there.
Okay, so there's nothing I could... All right, they got this.
Pilfer or steal, no.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then I'll go help the monk.
Are you sure you don't want to pick up your ball bearings first, Mr.
There's
Trout?
1,000 of them.
Would
Might
you
take
hate
a
me
while.
if I busy myself picking up the ball bearings first?
While your friend is dying? Okay.
Do I have to navigate my own way across the ball bearings as well?
Yes, you do. You need to roll a dexterity check.
I
Well,
feel
things backfired horribly.
this totally went badly. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be
Who could have
honest.
predicted that?
I'm gonna be honest. I pick up the ball bearings.
You can't pick up 1,000. They're pretty
Okay,
much gone.
fine.
Yeah.
Those could
Yeah.
come in handy again at some point.
Yeah. You might have to pick them up. We'll see what Robbie
Okay,
has to say about that.
I'll go.
Okay,
I'll go-
roll a dexterity check.
Okay, dexterity check. Dexterity. Where are you? Okay.
I can't wait to see.
It's a 22.
22. Okay, you navigate yourself across.
Not the
over
first
to
time I've
where-
been in a situation like this.
over to where Rampuri is. Go ahead and roll a medical check.
Okay, medicine. So 5.
5. You're like, don't know if it can work. Condra, you can go over and try to do a medicine check as well.
Sorry, the wife just came home with food, so okay. I'm really bad at medicine, apparently. 5.
Oh no.
Oh, shit. I need to double check that I'm doing this right since death is in the air. Hold on again. How to stabilize D&D 5e. Hold on, I'm searching Bing. I'll get it. Yeah, stabilize it. That's correct. Yeah, there you go. So
Can I do it
that's
again?
what you need. Monk, roll another death savings throw, and then you can each try again. Corleone, well, hold on. Corleone is going to try to come over before that. So let me see if he makes it. He's like navigating around the edge of the room to see if he can make it there. He sucks at dexterity. But he makes it over. And now he's going to try a medicine check as well. Port 15. So he's like, I got this. I saw this on a show before. And he, actually, no, he wouldn't have made it all the way. Hold on, 5, 10, 15, 20. I would assume he would have. Couldn't run over and do a medicine check. So he's halfway. Let me take that back. Let me put him here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll run over, so he's next to you at that point. All of you are next to him.
Are we still in combat though? Because like, does it matter?
No. Well, the saving throws kind of make the death saving throws. I'm going in an order.
Okay.
So Rampuri, go ahead and make another one.
11.
One save. You guys have been rolling so bad. There's no way you can't save him yet. 5s all around. Okay, Condra, you try to stabilize him again.
Just a medicine check?
Yep.
Come on! Well,
Pele.
Hold on, I think I remember doing this on a dog once.
Doing what with the dog?
Oh no.
Was this
Just the 10 people.
was this premeditated? I gotta
no.
ask. Like, was this you guys all agreed that you needed a new monk?
I don't. Corleone's like, I don't think any of us know what we're doing. I don't think any of us know what we're doing. Rampuri, roll another death saving throw.
Rampuri!
I die on this table because of this. Pele.
Oh my god.
15.
2 saves.
I think he's
Two
coming
saves.
around.
Jesus!
Death throw,
Oh my
Condra.
I
god.
have to save myself.
Condra, go ahead and roll.
This is insane. I'm so sorry, Rampuri. 14?
14.
Yeah!
Finally able to stabilize him, and there, he was bleeding a bit, and you were finally able, and he's still unconscious, but he doesn't look like he's that injured right now.
It's all your fault. You know that, right? We're just gonna lay that guilt on you now.
Meanwhile, Robbie yells at Pele across the room.
Who does?
Robbie?
Oh, Robbie does.
Yeah. Hey, someone's gonna have to clean these ball bearings up. It came from your table. I don't care who does it, but one of you've got to clean this up. I'm not doing it.
Any chance? Yeah, there's probably no chance. Okay. Can I potentially, let's play this out. I say, that would be you, Robbie. I'll expect them delivered to the inn.
Oh my god.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
14?
Yeah, no. Not gonna happen. Like, no, I think that'll be you. I think you're the one that's gonna clean these up.
Fine. So, can I borrow a dustbin?
Yeah, come on over. So he hands you a broom and a dustpan.
Sheepishly scoop up my ball bearings off the ground.
So as you're sheepishly gathering your balls, you are everyone, they're all snickering at you, but the good news is you have your ball bearings back, so you don't have to get rid of them in your equipment. You can make this poor life choice again.
Oh, and I will. You know I will.
Meanwhile, the rest of you, you probably shouldn't stay here.
This feels like a bad place to hang out.
I'm assuming Pele kind of clears a path so you can carry him out. Robbie kind of comes up. He's still passed out as you guys are carrying him out of the. As you're carrying him out, Robbie looks over and he comes up a little bit and he kind of lifts up his eyelid, feels under his. He's like, "Nah, it'll be all right. Eventually, it's gonna hurt." You guys head out and you find yourselves humiliated, standing in front of the Wandering Oak, carrying Rampuri, unconscious. Pele still inside, cleaning up for a few minutes. And what are the rest of you doing? Corleone's like, he's heavy. I'm not that strong. I think I mentioned that. Where are we taking him?
Bye, Ernst.
Goodbye, sweet lady. Maybe later we can hook up with where you can be with strong man like me.
See you later.
He chugs his beer and slams it down on the counter. Like, yeah, the Red Hands, we're awesome. So you head outside. It's lovely and calm outside. The difference between the adrenaline-pumped tavern and the outside as it's, 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon that looks...
Oh, it's the middle of the day! What?
Yeah. Remember, you went in at lunchtime. You didn't even order anything.
Oh my god! Quite an event.
So, are you taking him back to the Inn of the Southern Woods or what?
I'm still inside, so I don't.
You're still inside. Yeah. This is for.
Am I carrying him?
Yeah. Oh, I'm asking Condra because I can't ask Corleone because I'm Corleone. He's like, Corleone's like, I see you got your mouth full of something there. I'll just let's head back over to the end of the southern woods, and we'll go back there and see if we can't, I don't know, put him down somewhere.
Let's go find Tatiana.
Tatiana was at the end of the southern woods.
Yeah, she can help the monk. So let's go find Tatiana.
What are you gonna do with the monk? Leave him in the street, or you're carrying him?
No, we're taking the monk to Tatiana. So hopefully she can heal him.
Given that both of your strengths, I think, are like really low, you guys have to set him down on the ground a few times. There's
Each
not a lot
one's dragging one leg.
Yeah. You resort to like carrying him under your arms, dragging him as his feet are on the ground behind. He ends up with kind of sore feet. And you drag him into the inn of the southern woods as you
What the heck is going on here?
You're covered in sweat as you get in, and you open the door with Corleone and Condra dragging in Rampuria, who is beaten to crap and unconscious.
Oh my god, what happened? What happened to Rampuri?
It was just a little bar fight,
We can't leave you guys alone for 5 minutes. And you just
Pele. You guys
fight.
are when Pele
I don't
gets
think
here,
Rampuri got into a bar fight.
all his fault. Rampuri was helping Pele. Pele was the one that started it, and then Rampuri, of course, like went to his aid and was like, "I'll be the guy." And then
Where is Pele?
Pele's picking up his balls.
Oh my god, they cut off his balls?
his balls are always just lying around.
I don't know. I don't know if he's descended yet. He seems pretty young.
Y'all do something with the monk, please.
Dave, does the monk look really beat up?
The monk's pretty beat up. Yeah, he's at 0 hit points.
I cast a heal light wounds.
Okay.
What does that do?
What does that do?
It cures him 1d8 plus 2.
All right.
5 hit points.
5 hit points. Suddenly, Rampuri jerks awake.
What happened to you?
Rampuri, are you okay?
Pele.
Oh.
Pele.
Always Pele. Always it's with this Pele. We need to get rid of this guy. He's not helping us out.
Hey, David or Rocky, how many points was that? Sorry, I missed it.
5.
5?
See, if you rub him underneath her arms, she's so dark you can't see, but she'll like lift her arm up so that she can have scratch better. Go up here. There you go.
Rampuri, are you feeling better? Can we get you some food, maybe?
I'm feeling a little better. I probably need a place to sleep quietly. It's probably the best thing for me.
Oh my god, Rocky, we can't leave them alone, ever.
We have okay, put him up in the room with Zankor and maybe get some sleep.
I'll
Probably,
put them up there.
even though it's the middle of the day, we probably all need some more rest. I think it's time to go take a little nap.
You guys can take a short rest if you want, or you can. I don't think anyone is. Well, Condra got a bit injured. Condra
And I
walked
wasted
with
some
the
spell
bloody
slots.
nose. Huh?
I wasted some spell slots. How many spells? How long do I have to sleep to get my 2 spell slots back?
I think you have Arcane Recovery will let you get one of them with a short rest. Let me check yours.
But a short rest for me is what, 2 hours? A long rest is 4.
Once per day, when you finish a short rest, you can get 1 back after a short rest if you use Arcane Recovery, which you would.
But my long rest is really only for like 4 hours.
Long rest is only for 4 hours as well, so you can do that at night.
Someone else's short rest is my long rest. Is that right?
No, short rest is 1 hour.
Short rest is an hour. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
All
just
right.
an hour of tending to your wounds and stuff. You can roll some hit dice to get some stuff back. God knows, I would say you're in a relatively nice town. How much trouble can you get in? But
Hey, aren't we close to getting up another level? We've been through quite a bit.
yeah, you are close.
I'm gonna go out and commune with the forest and see if that can help.
You guys and your obsession with levels.
That was so subtle. That was so subtle.
The forest isn't too nearby, but if you look at the map, there are some woods by the river.
The woods at the south of this.
You can head
Near
over
the
there.
farm.
too.
Near the miners' exchange.
You
I
might
get up
want to.
close and personal. I get up close and personal to some trees.
All right. You head out of town and cross over that little tiny river to the near the miners' exchange and wander off to the side of the street
Yeah,
and sit your butt down in some woods, and you're feeling pretty good.
good. Yeah, I want
Get
to
home.
meditate a little bit.
Yeah, you feel rested. You feel centered, which is great.
Yeah, I did a good job, good deed to
Right.
that monk.
This resting period, sponsored by recreation.gov. Book your summer vacation now.
I'm just enjoying the afternoon.
So funny.
So you do have lots of information, and you probably need a plan for what you want to do next. Maybe a thought-out plan for what you want to do next.
That
Are we
would not
taking a
probably
short
have to
rest,
wait for
first of all?
another episode, though.
That is crazy.
Probably will. So we will. Do you guys want to take? We'll take a short break, not for the show, but a short break in the show, and then we will take a long break until next time we get together as humans, not as characters. So we will end the evening here, but you'll come back after a short rest at, let's say, afternoon tea right around 4 o'clock. Everyone has taken a short rest and can meet back at the dinner table at the Inn of the Southern Woods, and you can have a good thought about what your life should be about, what the purpose should be. Get that information together. You do have. Remember, Farbin had given you a lot of different possibilities of things to do. I'll refresh that information because you guys would have remembered that. Chandra has all of that information as well.
All of it.
You may not have written it down, or she put it on a post-it note. I don't know.
Maybe Mandy didn't do any of that, but Condra's got it.
It did, which means Dave's got to get it for Chandra, so Chandra can tell Mandy. That's okay. So you have other challenges in the area that might give you more clues that you are well aware of. And then you found out clues at Niram Ver.
Did we learn? Honestly, what have we learned? What have we learned besides we make very bad life choices?
We've learned quite a bit that we haven't discussed because people think they have their ideas and go around doing the things that they want to do without talking.
Okay.
Instead of making
Just putting that out there.
Okay.
Throwing that out there. I mean,
All right,
I think anyone watching would assume that.
After our short rest, let's talk.
I think that's a great idea.
Cool.
It'd be good because there's, there were names on lists. Some were crossed out. Where Tresendor Manor is, which is, but you don't know who's in it. You know lots of stuff. So we'll find out of what's we'll find out if they make a good life choice as we come back next week for episode 17 of the Delphi Sapphire. They don't even know why it's called the Delphi Sapphire anymore because they can't make it through a town without getting in a fist fight. But we're glad that you joined us, and we will see you next. I know I didn't update it, but we should be back on Tuesday, right? Does that day work for everyone? Our normal bat time and bat channel, which is great.
Good for me.
For me.
Absolutely cannot do it Thursday, just in case it.
Anyone wants to do that.
Nope, Tuesday works.
Tuesday is good.
Tuesday's the day because Pele Latrout isn't doing it. And don't forget, if you want to get one of these really nice Flaccid Brothers shirts, just reach out to Mandy. Can they contact you on like Legion M, like a contact us page or something?
Yeah, there's a team at legionm.com email. They can email us.
It's just team at Legion M.
Team at legionm.com.
Okay, so if you desperately want a Flaccid Brothers shirt or a Legion D&D shirt, or as the monk will show up, this wonderful picture of my LinkedIn profile. I mean, realistically, you could just go to LinkedIn and get it yourself, but it won't be signed. That's the problem. So
hey, we can get it signed. All right, we got ways. We can get them signed. Retail's gonna go up though if they're signed.
Right.
Can we also offer little pouches of ball bearings?
Yes, we can. We will offer. You just request. In fact, we might be able to do this with the order of a Flaccid Brothers T-shirt. You'll get a sack of balls. That would be great. I'm sure those are relative. It'll be built into the price. That's the reality of it. But if we could just sell it, I could just see that, free sack of balls with a Flaccid Brothers T-shirt. I think
that would sell at Comic-Con.
Totally. So,
that's the Comic-Con exclusive right there. That's it.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Fine. So, thank you for joining us, and don't forget, even if you can't stand our life choices, they're always made better the more you roll.
The more you roll.
Week. Thanks for watching.
You roll.